Is it working? I think it's working. We are once again back on the worst iteration of Italy I've seen in this game, and I've seen a lot of really bad Italies in this game. Remember guys, we are all here to have a little fun. If I have some criticisms about the mod, it's not me hating on the mod. I don't hate this mod, it's one of my favorite mods. I'm just voicing my opinion every now and then. It doesn't have to be a good opinion, but it's mine. Anyway, let's try this again a little bit more competent this time. So the basics are going to be the same in terms of the not force of research. Yeah, I'm going to try and get a nice big fat new boat out as well. Remember guys, hit the like button if you haven't already. Please consider subscribing. It helps the channel out tremendously, and likes on the stream help push it up in the algorithm. The algorithm is everything. It is the cheesiest thing on YouTube to ask for likes, ask for subscribes, but it works. And the algorithm is God, and if you fail your God, your channel dies. Ooh, that's bleak. Anyway, I have a plan, sort of. So, I want to end up in the historical path, more or less. Which means I need to get the conservative comeback. To get that done, I need to... Let's see. I need to get Giovanni Giolitti fired, while at the same time having formed the Liberal Union, complete at least one left-wing focus, or Giuliotti resigns in shame, whatever that means. So I have an idea that I need to get here to get the Unione Liberale, that would be the Liberal Union, and then just do this for a liberal focus. Okay. Yeah, fail in Libya. I would never fail in Libya. Oh, couldn't be me. Couldn't possibly be me. Alright, construction. We're going to do 1, 2, 3. And then 1 each in the southern states. Alright, that's like a good basis to start from. And then I'll follow up with, I don't know, some more infrastructure, I guess. No, Apis, don't out me like that. Don't out me like that. Damn it. Now they'll all know I'm terrible. Now they'll all know I'm terrible at this game. I'm also going to sell that. Beautiful handcrafted airplanes that I'm not planning to use. Maybe somebody's going to buy them. Who knows? Right, Edward's dead. The clock is ticking. So this guy, Mr. Beard, has to go. Which side do you plan on fighting alongside? I'm thinking the most challenging thing would be to join the Central Powers. But I'm not really sure. I haven't decided yet. My goal, insofar that I have a goal, is to become a kingmaker. Get Italy to the point where it's powerful enough that its participation in the war will tip the balance either way. But I'm thinking Central Powers will make the most interesting path because it's more challenging. Hey, Johannes Schäfer! Mr. Steele went live and I'm at work. You know what? You're doing a good job there. I'll keep you in hearts and minds. Continue on the path, sir. You're doing well. You're doing well. I also have a lot of I also used to work a lot in terrible hours. So I feel it. Having to miss all the good fun. Winning kill 1, 6-month member flags. Welcome. One of the best Hoi 4 YouTubers out there. Where is he? Who's out there? Very kind words, sir. Thank you. Italy Powerful. This is a comedy channel now. Hey, I got boats. Look, I got boats, okay? They're bad boats, but I got them. I got them. Who do I put here? Air controller, that's terrible. I'll pick this guy. You could always just watch it while at work if you're that inclined. Alright, to get the labor unions to go away. First we build a coalition. Then we sort this out. So the thing with Italy is it's got a terrible political system. It's got a terrible... absolutely terrible military. It's got a terrible industry. I don't think there's a single positive thing about Italy right now. I don't think there's anything good about Italy other than maybe that you start with... Wait, is that new? These weren't here when I last... Huh? When I last played this, these weren't here at the start. So this guy is here now, and this guy is here as well. Luigi Facta and Antonino Paterno Castello. This is new. I mean, that's good, I guess. If Fireblazer Midnight Gaming, thank you for the big fat 100. I gotta put a like on that. I gotta pin that. Gotta pin that. Okay, if that is what the plan is, you are definitely not getting paid enough to deal with this again. So here, have a semi-decent paycheck. Also, you are the best Hoi 4 YouTuber. Anyone says otherwise, they'd be wrong. Also, don't forget the boat names from last time. Ah, good thing that Dankus is mostly a Twitch guy, because that means I'm in the YouTube category. Yeah, I have the Cameron Fraser as a pre-dreadnought along with the Fireblazer Midnight Gaming. I will be assigning you to the more modern vessels if and when we get them. It's going to depend on how much I can squeeze out of this Italy, because the industry is limited to... We got 10 mil civs, of which I can use 6. And I've got a grand total of 4 mills and 5 dockyards. So, yeah. 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 That's not going to be great. But you have a vessel reserved here. I'm not going to make this the Pride of the Fleet yet. Neither of y'all. I'll flip a coin. You're both excellent. But I'll do that when we get the fancy new hull. Fancy new hull. Yeah, Fireblazer, you can be the Pride of the Fleet, but once I get you the new ship, I prefer to have decent vessels. These are pre-dreadnoughts. Italy really has a pretty terrible navy. Alright, what's this? What's this? Nationalism. Great. Hello, Bittersteel. How was your trip with Plopsaland? I went to the... I was under the assumption that we were going to the one at the coast, so... the Pana, but we went to the other one in the Ardennes, near Caux. It was great. It was actually pretty fun. A lot smaller, and I personally enjoyed it quite a bit. I got 50 political power. I could spend it on... No. I have other things. You don't need industry or Italy. You have the Pope and Parmigiano. Now, I do enjoy Parmigiano. How long did it take for YouTube to try to take off? I'm trying to work on some Hoi 4 content. It took me a year before I could hire someone to do the editing. Actually, a year and a half, I think. And then... I think 2022 is when the channel really started taking off. So I started in 2020, and it was in 2022 that it really started taking off. Right, more nationalism. Great. Reformists or not? Yeah, I think I want the reformists, if I'm remembering this correctly. I make overtures to the PSI. Right, what's this? No, I don't want to pay teachers. Overtures to the PSI, 5% stability is not bad. We're making the Pope rework, so the Pope Conquest will be available. As this man. Oh yeah, he doesn't... yeah, his focus tree needs a bit of a rework. His focus tree needs a bit of a rework. In the land of no opportunity. Oof. Why are you throwing shade at my country? Yeah, don't start with unleadable divisions. Actually, wait. Wait. Ah! I can't get rid of the Alpini, and I can't get rid of the Bersaglieri. Oh, no way. These templates are undeletable? Oh, they're sucking up a sizable portion of your special forces limit. Well, all of it. And they're terrible. Dude, why the undeletable templates? How was that doing all your editing? Not great. I'm not good at it. I don't like it. Those aren't divisions, they're like squads at best. Yeah. Yeah. Reformists. Can you at least edit those? No, I can't do anything with it. I'm stuck with them. I'm stuck with them, and I don't like it. I guess we propose full suffrage? Well, universal suffrage is best. I was told it doesn't matter, so everyone gets a vote in my country. In my Italy, every man and woman will have a vote. Some dogs, but depending on the breed. Is the beginner video from January still up to date? Yeah, pretty much. No massive changes since. It's just Japan's gonna get some changes soon. War support? At least we have positive political power now. Hey, Bitter, how are you doing today? A 12-month member flex. Lord of Geese, that is a full year. Full year. I'm doing reasonably well. I'm doing better than my wife is because she's putting the kids to bed so I could stream. We had an argument. I said I would be more than willing to reschedule the stream, but she insisted. She insisted I do this. So I hope the kids are not being a massive pain in the ass because they don't want to go to bed. Do you like guinea pigs? Not a pet guy. I used to love animals, and then I got a cat that's really annoying. I don't like animals that much anymore. Fireblazer! Okay, another 10 for the undeletable trash that is unmitigated ass. That's a whole new level of pain that no one should ever suffer through. I appreciate it, and again, criticism, I know. Maybe people don't like it, but there's really no point to having these. You can say this is for historical or historicity, whatever. This is a historical layout of these divisions. That's fine. It's fine. Let Italy start with these, but don't make them uneditable and undeletable. Just don't, because there's no point to having these divisions around. This is terrible. Yeah, I'm married in my 30s. 36. I am an old man. Well, there goes stability. Okay. Come on, get me stability. Now, this is gonna wipe out a large portion of my political power. I'm a little tempted to spend it on... Oh. I like this guy so I can get naval experience, but I can get fairly large amounts of naval experience just exercising the Navy. Both units are fantastic units. If you want to, you can send a friend request on my alt account. It's the same name as my account and type into it. I have a surprise gameplay other. I'm gonna do the stream now first, but I'll take that under consideration. Game doesn't really like it when I alt tab too much. Alright, now defense of Italy, and then catching up with Austria, and then we go Actually, I want to go open for business and then free market approach to get my industry industrializing. Because I tried centralized economics model. Wasn't it. Really wasn't it. But if I can get defensive Italy, catch up with Austria, and then we do industry. Yes! A Max G04. 5 months of a member. Nice. Hi, Bristol. What do you think about the upcoming DLC? Can you play the mod Hagakure? I have no idea. It's an excellent China-Japan rework. Greetings from Germany. Guten Tag, guten Abend. I could check the mod out. Don't know it. What I think about it is I am excited about the naval changes. I am a little, how do I put this? A little apprehensive about the rework. We don't really know how the balance of power is going to work out. I personally not a fan of balance of power. We'll see how they implement it. I know nothing. I know no more than the dev diaries. I know that the inclusion of Korea is contentious. A lot of people don't like it, and they say that you're wasting dev time on this, that you should be putting on like Siam. I'll have to see what they have in mind for like Siam and the Philippines, maybe even Malaysia, but I don't think they'll do Malaysia. I think Malaysia is going to be tied into something with the British Commonwealth. Anyway, I'm excited for it, but cautious. I don't want to get my hopes up too much. Because They really know how to fumble a bag at this point. They really know how to fumble a bag. Oh, do they ever know how to fumble a bag? Alright, defensive Italy, and now we have to catch up to Austria, or we get negative event. Or, well, until we catch up with Austria. Yeah, that goes my political power. Do I spend it now? And just have this guy. I would get daily naval experience ticking at least. Maybe? I could get an army guy instead. Now, these don't really give me any tangible benefits. Let's just take this guy and then pick it up. Hey, Matt Stalker. Hello, hello. I enjoy Japan games, and a balance of power has been like, yeah, that's my as well. It could be really good and interesting, or it could be Switzerland, and you need Excel to play the game, and it's not fun. I'm not used to YouTube tagging. I think I did see Phantom Menace in theaters in a special edition. Oh, that's like the 2000s. I'm old. I'm so old. I liked the sequels. I really liked the sequels because I was an impressionable young man. But I did like the sequels. Let's get Relief of Command. Now, I'll be honest. Star Wars, not bad, but I was all about that Lord of the Rings at the same time. Oh, they hold up so well. They hold up so well. What if you sacrifice the bot to Paradox and make the next DLC good? Interesting notion. Okay, there goes more of my industry. Jesus Christ, is anything going to improve here? Fireblazer Midnight Gaming from Apis Romana. Anything is better than the current Japanese focus tree. Streamlabs deleted the original. How? I have it set. Okay, I'm going to quickly check Streamlabs because I have it set to the very, very mildest moderation. It will do nothing except ban swear words. Not even swear words. All it does is... What's the blacklist? It doesn't even have a blacklist. I just turned it off and back on again. I hope that works. All right, Apis Romana, thank you for your message, and thank you, Fireblazer Midnight Gaming. That's a lot. Can I just call you Midnight Gaming or Fireblazer? It was borderline cringe. Oh my god. I love Lord of the Rings. I just loved Lord of the Rings. Okay, Fading Mandate. Eat. I guess we don't need a mandate where we're going. And again, remember to like the stream. It really does help out in the algorithm. And I know how cheesy and cringy that sounds. But the algorithm is my lord and master on YouTube. I am beholden to it. As much as I hate it. Okay, so we've got catch up with Austria. That prevents a negative event, if I'm not mistaken. So I've had to play... I took the afternoon to play like 3 or 4 games of the basic political stuff just so I wouldn't have... wouldn't stand there waving my dick in the wind. Just get some sort of game going. Alright, 1910 heavies. Great. And I guess... industry? We got some... Yes, let's design a magnificent heavy ship. It's going to be terrible. It is going to be absolutely terrible. But it will be... magnificent. Fire control... We don't need anti-air where we're going. This is going to be such a stupidly expensive battleship. How long is that going to take to make? I don't even know. I don't even know how long that's going to take. I am going to name this the Fireblazer Midnight Gaming. There. Oh, it didn't. There we go. Oh, it's already in use. there. You're now the Fireblazer Midnight Gaming 2. I'll edit later. ST1 is good. I did enjoy that. Stargate Atlantis, not terrible, but not the same. It's just not the same. Destroyer of Hoi 4 AI. I mean, they should make it better. Should make it better. I think they know how to make it better. There's a lot of excuses on why it's not better. I think they can do better. If I'm honest, I think they can do better. Italy starts with 4 mills and 10 civs, and that's it. Alright, today we're going to try a free market approach. Last time I tried tariffs. You know, we all know tariffs are great. And then I tried a centralized economy along with it. Didn't work. Let's just go open for business, free market today. Call me Fireblazer is just fine, both in chat and for in-game naming purposes. Alright, Fireblazer, but you know what? You can have this one be the Fireblazer Midnight Gaming, you know, the old, and then the new can be the Fireblazer. The new can be the Fireblazer. There we go. Well, Colin, tariffs as Italy are great. I can tariff other people's carrots. I can tariff grain. I can tariff anyone who looks at me funny. It's not good for my economy, but I could do it, though not today. Not today. Last time we tried tariffs, they did not end well. I ended the game with exactly the same amount of civs as I started it 4 years later. So, economy, you know, Let's see, free market approach. Now I get to choose research speed, army, construction. I think we'll fund the government and then use the decisions to immediately get some return on investment. I'll get a civ from this in 60 days. And then next we'll do this one to get a second civ. So we'll already be ahead of where we were last time. And then Piedmont Steel Industries or Foundations for an Industrial. This is infrastructure construction speed. That's pretty good as well. Because I'm still building a bit of infrastructure to work with all the decisions. How long with... Oh my god. I think I might be short on a bit of steel. And this is going to take... 1914 is not that bad. I know how that sounds, but I don't join the war until a little bit later. Channel members, welcome to the channel, by the way, Colin. Glad you could catch a stream. Glad you could catch a stream. I guess we'll start working on the infantry because I am going to attack the Ottomans. Spoilers, but I'm going to attack the Ottomans, so needed to work out a little better for me this time. Yes, we will be attacking. Sorry. What's this? More social unrest. Yes, I will be planning this run a little better, Anil. Hey, Commander 91st, 10 months? It's almost a year. Hi, Bitter Steel. Have a good stream. Once Austria accepts your art of the deal for South Tyrol, they will get Silesia from Germany as compensation. Yes, so I would like that. I would like that. And I have a couple of claims in the area. So... if I mouse over it, I can see all of them. I have parts of France that I would like back that they got in exchange for supporting us, or rather not opposing us, in the Risorgimento. I'd like to take Ticino from the Swiss. Majority of the territory is over there. I would like Istria, though. Istrin. Anything else I want to take? Don't really see anything else. We'll see. Alright, more issues. There goes war support, stability. Those are all terrible. Oh great, now my political power is going down. Why is my political power going down? Great. It's great. Help. Alright, we are an industrial powerhouse. I had positive political power just a moment ago. Where did it all go? Where did it all go? Crap. Okay, these are all events, so this is not really what I want. It is, but it's not going to give me much. These all lead to events. This is just straight up 7.5 stability, which is not bad. And then it leads to this, which is also pretty good, as it gets rid of a pretty bad modifier. Difficult choices to be made. There's a lot of difficult choices to be made here. Work on stability first. Are you going to research Marines? They will probably be beneficial. The thing is, though, Commander 91st, I have a lot of stuff that needs to be researched. I don't know if I can afford the luxury of Marines. Hell, I don't know if I can afford the luxury of additional troops. I have 4 mills. That is not the world's greatest amount of military factories. Where is all my stability gone? Welcome back, Giovanni. And round to the cause. Okay, now I have to do the war thing. Fine. Fine. Okay. Investment from Ford for a Civ. And I could ease tariffs, but that does seem... No, those are not as great as they could be. So I'll hold off on the other decisions. Are howitzers worth it? Yes. There was a stage in the game where howitzers just were not worth it because of how mid, at best, they were. But I believe they are quite worth it now. All right, suffrage riots. Great. Rioting. Rioting everywhere. Governing Italians feels a bit like herding cats. I get some more stability from the cheap food imports. Hey, Colin, 10 gifted memberships, sir. The ranks, they swell. You know what, Colin? You get... I have the Roma here. This is now the Colin the Hound. I would love to make you a Marine. As soon as I have my hands on some Marines, they're yours. But for the time being, you have to be the boat instead of being on the boat. You haven't missed much, Carlos. It's a bit of a slow burner, so it takes a while to get going. I do remember we need to get Transformismo and the Gentleman's Game, and then work our way down to full male suffrage relatively quickly, but at the same time, prepare the industry and prepare for war. Neither of which are exactly easy. Right. Okay. At least the political power is positive now. Now this should fix my political gain substantially. And this reduces the time. Okay. How do I do this? Pose a new right. And if I combine it with that... And then I can head down to isolate the extremist parties. Full male suffrage. But I can't hurry too much because I also need to work on the industry. That's the annoying part. I want to rush this. But if I rush this, I ignore the industry. And if you ignore the industry, just stand there like as pathetic little Italy. I would like to not be pathetic little Italy. Do you make videos by editing live streams? I do not. The videos are all recorded offline, so they're all bespoke. They are their own little thing. Live streams are either practice runs or because I find them interesting runs or a look at something new. But even though I might play the same country with the same goal in a stream, that's never being cut up to make a video. The videos are recorded on their own. Are you going with the Central Powers? Don't know yet, but it's likely because the Central Powers is the more challenging approach, which is kind of what I'm going for. Ah, my political advisors are gone. Okay then. Okay then, I'll just have to hire a new guy. Minister of Grace and Justice. 5% political power and stability is pretty neat. Did you lose some subs or it's just me? You know what? I hope not. No, it's the same as it was this morning. 300,584 subscribers. Unless you mean submarines, I didn't have any. What's your goal for the live stream? Victory. We will have victory in this life or the next. Preferably this one. I don't know about the next one. Navy. I'll do naval reform. Keep gathering up naval experience. Here's hoping he'll take roads this time. Yeah, I had a practice run earlier where there was nothing in roads. And you do get to keep it, which is nice. Which is nice. Are you tired of winning it? Yay! I am not tired of winning. I do want to keep winning. I want to win so much that the people eventually end up, please, sir. This is too much winning. We can't handle all this winning. It's just too much. We cannot just keep winning. Please. And I'll have to keep winning. That's the way it goes. So I need to get to male suffrage before the tide of progress ticks out. At the same time, I have to make sure that people remain on my side. So I'll do this. I'll do one left-wing focus and I'll start doing right-wing focuses. Is my political power positive? It's positive-ish. I also need to do this to get my own steel. This also improves in industry, infrastructure speed, so might as well. And then when I can do Piemonte, I can get steel and a civ from it. I also need to do the army. I need to get down to new naval guns as well as 2 enemies. I have so much shit that needs to be done. Oh, it's infuriating. It is absolutely infuriating. Not to mention, I still need to prepare for the walk down south. I almost forgot. Thanks, Mr. British Steel. I gotta learn how to win wars. Ah, don't we all? I appreciate your donation, sir, but wars are not that difficult in this game. I have a fair bit of content up that you could maybe take a look at. Might help you. One day I gotta read about 40k so I understand more references. It is quite the rabbit hole, Colin. It is quite the rabbit hole. Do I want to spend army experience? I'll hold on to it. Doesn't matter. I got the important one, which is relief of command. So we'll have to work our way down for the, yes, yada, yada, yada. Prepare for the walk down south, and I can prepare for the war with the Ottomans. Well, I have to balance the industry, the army, the navy, politics. Thank God I can ignore the Air Force. God, I don't think this is a good system. I don't think this is a good system. This is too... There's too many moving parts. You can easily win the Libya war. Yeah. I recommend saving your time. I do like... Eat. Scroll. I do like what this gives me, because sometimes you want to do that naval invasion and there's an idiot standing on there, and... Kind of helpful. Actually, no, there's no fort there. The fort's here. Huh. Oh, one moment. It appears my chat has decided to disappear. Hold up. Chat's being weird. Chat? Please come back to me. Alright, we're back. We're back. Had to refresh. Okay. Sorry. Chrome decided to eat all of the RAM, and then it crashed on itself. Historically, Ottomans only have 5,000, even they struggle. Realistically, though, they'll have more units there. They always have more there. Usually I attack Misrata, and then 2 divisions to land, like, south of it. And then I have 1 division land next to it to pin whatever's here. 2 land there, usually unopposed, and they can help take Misrata. That's the goal. If it's the reality, I can't vouch for that. Cannot vouch for the feasibility of that. We'll have to see. Wait and see. Ahead of time, ahead of time, ahead of time, and not ahead of time. I'm researching a lot without MIOs because just my political power is just trash. I cannot afford to spend political power on all that good stuff. Wish I could, but I can't. Old Tomahawk, the Ottomans are going to need it. I want to take another look at the Ottomans. If maybe they have been reworked. Have they been reworked? It looks fairly new-ish from what I remember. So I might take another look at the Ottomans as well. I do enjoy playing the... I like playing the failed states. You know, the countries that didn't quite make it in the history books. And just give them another chance. You know, just that what-if scenario. I do like that what-if scenario. I'm a sucker for it. So sue me. I can reduce consumer goods, but make it more difficult to build... I think that's actually... No. I'll hold off. I have a different thing in mind. Hold off. Saving the dying states? Yeah. I kind of like it. It's why I like playing Austria-Hungary. I like playing the Ottomans. I like playing the Roman Empire. You know, you can have those what-ifs. Let's get Piedmont Steel. And after that, we'll... Where's my politics? Politics. We'll work our way down to full male suffrage. We'll just have to weasel our way through all the politics stuff. We'll start work on those decisions we need here. Prepare for the naval landings. And then more stuff. A full year of bonuses. And I'll take him. Will you send troops to the Balkan War? Unlikely. Is there any benefit to sending troops to the Balkan War? How much industry do you have? A full 12 civs and 4 mills. That is 20% more civs than I had last time. That's 20% more civs than I had last time, boys. Remember, I had nothing. I had the same 10 factories I started with 4 years later. Alright, the Agadir crisis. I'll just keep pressing the buttons. Okay. Yeah, like the small rum states of the irredentist countries like Hungary, World War II, well, Hungary modern day, trying to reclaim its original borders or reforming the empire, or Austria retaking its empire. It's why I like, for instance, Kaiser Redux. I like playing as the French state to reclaim France, or to play as, not technically Canada, to retake Great Britain. The Isles, the British Isles. I eagerly await Byzantium and Stellaris. Fun fact, it's all Stellaris, baby. It's all Byzantium. I'm looking forward to playing Byzantium in EU5, dumb as it sounds. I am actually looking forward to that. I'm curious to see what that will bring. How they'll implement it. I'm very curious to see. Alright, basic mortars. Howitzers are good, but we don't actually have any howitzers. Let's work on some excavation. Kaiserreich streams and videos whenever I get around to it. The problem is always time. Never enough time. I'm the Mad Hatter. No, it's not the Mad Hatter. It's the rabbit. Is it the rabbit? It's the rabbit that never has enough time. This gets me stability. Gets me more support. And then I can get the maternity front. After which I get political opportunism. And I can do the rest of these. Right. If I play the nationalists, I can get both of these. Otherwise, I'll have to pick and choose. Having to get down here. I can do that. As long as I don't take too many left-wing focuses, it'll be relatively cheap. So I'll start with a left-wing focus. And then pick right-wing focuses. So I don't lose too much political power is what I'm thinking. Am I thinking correctly? I would like to think that I'm thinking correctly. At the same time, I also need to do army stuff. Wait, first let's take the decision. 50 political power? Really? Fine. Fine. This gets me quite a bit of support and gives me time. The White Rabbit. Alice in Wonderland. That movie, the Disney version, was interesting to me as a child. Alright, there goes my political power. But I'm going to spend it first. Then you can do that. Alright, so in 240 days, I'll have steel and an extra civ. These take too long. Minor gripe, but it feels like the way Italy is set up, your main path to an industry is through the focus tree and the industrialization decisions, reforming and strengthening the country. That's good. That's interesting. It's more interesting than just building civs. But these take too long. You know the scope of the game. You are trying to rush towards that war. These simply take too long before... well. Right, I need to base the Navy in Sicily and keep doing those preparation things. Right, Navy, sail over to Sicily. I don't know Italy was run by the Sinestro Corporation. Sinistra means, I believe, left, and destro is right. Sinister and dexter from Latin. Do we do the maternity front? That gets me more support, and that... Okay, and then we'll do right-wing focuses. Wait, I gotta check. How is support in the house? Falling, but not falling too quickly. I might be able to squeeze in a different focus first. Do this one. That should allow me to get rid of the earthquake. And I can start investing in infrastructure. Going to just not take Libya so I don't have the border class mechanic. That would actually not be a terrible idea, actually. But I'd like to have more land. So we will be taking Libya. We will be taking Libya. What's this? Go away. I wish I could get some political power, though. Oh, how I wish I could get some political power. Every focus that gives stability is good. Yeah, I would like this country to be more stable. I think that's every Italian leader ever. Every Italian leader ever thinks, I wish this country was more stable. And then half of these reduce. A random state in northern Italy. No. Lancia gets me another decision. That might be good, but costs me stability. This gives me stability. It takes 30 days. This costs me stability. The annoying thing is, not all of these are correctly labeled as being right wing or left wing. So this, you can see in the flavor text, this is a right wing focus, and then the whole mechanic explained. Same with these, but these don't have that flavor text. So I don't know if they just don't apply, or if they forgot to add the flavor text. And if I picked the wrong one, I fucked myself. Another one of those things I don't really like. We'll pick this one. The Mona Lisa being stolen just to get returned to Italy is really funny. She deserves to be in Florence. Okay, industry, yada yada yada. No, I think we're fine here. Fine. Well, maybe not fine, but it's okay. I'll just improve the Navy a little bit, because all the other stuff is a bit ahead of time. Actually, not that far ahead of time. Let's start grabbing these. How's the Navy fixing itself? I should probably just be detaching. Should just be detaching. Automatic split off. Liberalism, and then this. I don't want to empower the maximalists. I think that's supposed to be bad if you empower the maximalists. I think. Not actually sure. Political power gain. This buys me time. The maximalists will increase their power. I don't know how to deal with it. I just don't know how to deal with it. Fuck me. How do I deal with it? This gives me political power, which is nice, and then I can crush the unions. You want to keep the reformists ahead? Yeah, I know. But maybe I then wait until they have their little mini election, and then once they've got the reformists in power, then I power through these in like a quick rush, a 120-day rush, to get ahead of the timer, and just ignore them for now. Maybe is what I'm thinking. At the same time, work on the army. I'm not going social democrat, so it doesn't matter. So, does it or does it not matter? Because I'm very confused on just what matters. My goal is not Christian democracy or any of this. My goal is the conservative comeback, like the historical path. So if it doesn't matter, it is very confusing. This is what I don't like about this update. This was made with people of very deep knowledge of Italy's politics at the time. That's very cool, but I don't have that knowledge. I don't know how to make these calls. I'll do the maternity front. Who would I even hire? Yeah, you said hire one of the guys. Okay, so this would not work. None of these work. Maybe they just only show up once you've done the focuses. No. 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 Oh, well. More stability? Yes, please. And invite military staff. I'm almost ready for the ultimatum. Just go in there, kick some ass. Or not. The amount of ass kicking will depend on circumstances, I suppose. What's your opinion on the Saudi Arabian Sudanese gum trade and the effects of the civil war on it? What's the Ferengi code? War is good for business. Peace is good for business. Is there a Malta elite ports? Don't think so. But I am too afraid to say that with any definity. I can ignore it. Okay, good. Thanks. Thanks, Dementia. Good to know. If I now play the nationalists, I can work my way through the rest of this. Actually, no. Before I go in on that war, I need my army to at least be vaguely competent, which it absolutely is not. So we're going to do Regio Esercito? Royal Army. This one, and at least these two. I might fight with the Central Powers. My goal is to have a position of Kingmaker where I decide, or I'm strong enough to decide whoever I join ends up winning to tip the balance, so to speak. So it is probably going to be the Axis or Central Powers, but I'm not sure. I cannot definitively say that. Hey, Millie V, 2-month member flex. Got my name on one of the troops in Greece video for the first time. Keep up, my friend. Love your videos. I applaud you. Thank you for your invaluable or valuable assistance in the Ottoman campaign. It was... very... Our own steel... is right. We're now making our own steel, so we are up to... Still 12? Huh? So I think the decisions are bugged? Oh no, it just isn't finished yet. Ah, I know I don't need steel anymore. It's because of the repairs. That makes sense. That makes sense. Alright, we're winning some more, so political power, stability, everything's going up. Everything's coming up, Millhouse. The army, heavier artillery. Alright, and this will allow me to invest in southern infrastructure, so if I can get infrastructure built up one level, and then to use the decisions to get it up another level, they'll all be on level 4, and I can do all the things I need to do there to uplift them. Jesus Christ, it's like... I'm trying to solve a Rubik's Cube here. We're going to play Greece in World War I Redux. I've no idea what Greece did in the... Hey! Venizelos! Eleftherios! Here he is, boys! Boys, it's my man! It's my guy! I wonder if he'll die instantly as well. That's kind of his shtick. Just keel over and die. Eleftherios. Magnificent bastard. So do I do infrastructure first? It takes 240 days, so the sooner you do it, the better. But this gives me 5% stability, so... kind of want that 5% stability. Is the Pope in the game? Yeah, he's here. On Pius X in Vatican. Yeah, he literally has no content. Oops. Literally no content. No focus tree whatsoever. But he does have a national spirit called Prisoner of the Vatican. Man can do literally nothing. At all. Hey, good night, lady. Magnus, good night. Thanks again for the videos. Very, very well edited videos. There goes the editor, ladies and gentlemen. A absolute pillar of this channel. I can issue the ultimatum, probably. Maybe if I dock the Navy for a bit, I can also do the last preparation thing here, spying the Ottoman ships, and then, once we have the artillery focus, as well as the light Maxim guns, that should give us sufficient attack where I think we could probably make it. I'm just gonna make a quick pit stop. I have a toilet break to make, otherwise I'm going to have a bit of a problem. I'll be back in a jiffy. Give me a 5 minutes. Where can I... 5-minute break. 3-minute break. 5-minute break. I can always be back sooner. Be back in a minute. With a minute to spare. End the break. We're back. Okay, so once we get the heavier artillery and the Maxim guns, at least this is less terrible, if only slightly. And I just realized I left my phone downstairs. Now if my wife wants to send me a message, she can't. Great. But if I run back down... God, this is so bad, though. It's just garbage. Notice me, senpai. I am noticing you. I'm gonna have to ask you to be less noticeable. Wait. Let's put the chair back. I can't reach the keyboard. That's not gonna work out. It's not gonna work out. Banning a Pakistani for being Stani is... Yeah. Yeah, I'd agree. Also not going to get involved in inter-office politics. That's never a good thing. It's never a good thing. Sinistra, the Destra, the radicals, the socialists, the government collapse. Ay. Always with the government collapse. Franco-British threat. Naval dockyard. Free dockyard. I'll take it. And we'll use to build convoys. Yeah, I need convoys. Cause of death. Bitter Steel sat on him. I'll get like a second webcam just pointing at a second chair. You know, all jokes aside, this is a really good chair. Like, this is the best, probably the best investment I've made for the channel is buying this chair. It's a Herman Miller M-Body, and it's the best chair I've ever sat on. It is so good. I am familiar with government collapse. Yes, I'm Belgian, so I am familiar. It's military. It's a novelty shirt. It basically says, I don't have to do anything. I have tried the Fire Rises, didn't really like it because it was a bit confusing to me. I'm not that in tune with American politics, so it was mostly confusing. We'll develop the light Maxim guns. Maybe get some more artillery attack. Breakthrough or something? What does that give me? Stability leads to division. Might as well. And then we'll do the attack, I guess. Yeah, pretty much. Or should I wait until the Balkan War starts? Should I do this before the Balkan War starts or after the Balkan War starts? 4 years since you did a silly disaster save in Huangxi. Every penny well spent, I'd say. 4 years, Hendrik! It's been that long! 4 years. It was a fun Huangxi game, though. That was fun. I love the disasters, but there's a couple of them that are really fun. I'm glad you have decided to stick around, Hendrik. Glad you decided to stick around. Bedankt. From the bottom of my heart. Bedankt. Right, I'll do it before then, Commander. I'll do it before. 2 years. 48 months is not 2 years. That's 4 years. 48 months is 4 years. Help Bulgaria win the Second Balkan War. I don't think anyone can help Bulgaria win the Second Balkan War. I have done a game though as Bulgaria where I did just that. I won the Second Balkan War. It can be done if the player plays. The Ottoman army's debuffs are actually way less bad than mine. So let's take, for instance, their division attack is minus 16% and their org is minus 16%. Mine is minus, and this is with fixes. This is with 2 focuses addressing it, minus 25% attack and 30% org. The Italian army is twice as bad as the Ottoman army, according to the mod makers. Okay then. Okay then. This is some anti-Italian propaganda. Let's buy a little bit more steel. I don't want to buy too much stuff, even though I know it speeds the construction up substantially, but I barely have anything. Our army was really bad in World War I. PV, are you Italian by any chance? Are you Italian by any chance? Atlanta Massacre. Do you have any tactic to how to win as Bulgaria on the forefront war? And get enough troops out, Georgi, so you can actually cover all the fronts and bum rush Serbia through Romania. What I mean by that is the way I beat them is when the Romanians came in, I believe I let them attack me. When they de-orged, I pushed back and went through there up towards Belgrade. I think that's what I did. I also knocked out the Greeks with a naval invasion. Hey, Fireblazer, thank you for your donation, sir. This one is to celebrate Hendrik's 4 years in service to General Steele. Hats off to you, sir. Ignore the 2-year thing. I'm awful with math. Don't worry about it. I suck at math, too. Invest in infrastructure. Going to get... Campania has level 3. I'll do Campania first. That will slowly increase the infrastructure in these areas. That's going to definitely help us get through the worst of it. Yes, yes, rally to the cause, yada, yada, yada. After this focus, I think we're going to go in. After this focus, I think we're going to go in. Tappy, tappy, tappy. So I'm afraid we'll not make the naval landing. I'm afraid we'll fuck it up somehow. Some way, somehow, somewhere. Spingardi's reform, and then check the politics again, right? The politics are crumbling, so we're going to pan all the way back over to politics, deal with that, and we're going to declare the war, I think. Fuck me, this is going to be great. This reduces attrition. We'll do that in a bit. This will give me more stability, more army experience, more mobilization speed. Fine, stability is always good. Launch the attack. Have you heard about the French government collapse of yesterday? It's Monday, Capitaine. The French government collapses like every second Monday of the month. It's tradition. They got it penciled in. See if this works. Don't fail in Libya or your government will collapse. Yeah. Yeah, probably. Probably. This army is just terrible though. 25% penalty to attack. Oh my god. War were declared. Wow. Alright, let's fight. Hopefully we can land in Misrata. Hopefully we can land in Misrata. Decisions. More infrastructure in the area. Actually, health sector. That's attrition. Yeah, attrition can wait. Or I hold on to my political power until I go into more industry stuff. Yeah, I'll hold on to the political power. Alright, I'm gonna start cleaning up chat a bit, because this is obnoxious. You know, I'm not even gonna warn you. I don't want that. You know what you did. Goodbye. I better still have to go. My check-in an hour or two. All the hopes to you. Get good. I also hope I get good. I also hope I get good. Yeah, like the Greco-Turkish War is in base game is difficult if you play it fairly. If you cheese it, it's really easy. I think they might actually not have any. We're in. We're in. They didn't actually have anything in the port. You buffoons. You absolute morons. You've done it. You've absolutely done it now. Yes. Yes. The absolute buffoons. I'll plan a naval invasion from here to Rhodes. See if I can seize Rhodes. Would be funny if we could. Alright, now we gotta spread out from here. Skillful victory. When your opponent's making a mistake, don't interrupt them. Well, now I just gotta wait for the army to arrive, I guess. The rest of the forces are being funneled in. Just go around them to Tripoli. Pinning attacks wherever possible, and now dump out. Oh, you haven't left yet. Oh. Yeah, I thought you had already left. That's not nice. It's not nice at all. Just bypass them. Bottom option. Pinning attack. Get fresh troops in. There we go. Fresh troops are in. Alright, these guys are effectively encircled. You pin. Redeploy. Yes, this will get them. This will get them finally. Got the bastards. Alright, I missed some. Would you ever do a mod video on End of a New Beginning? I think I already have way back, but sure. Are you going to bomb the Ottoman powers? I'm not going to use the decision because I didn't get the naval focus. They said you don't need them, so I decided, alright, let's see if we don't need them. Oh, I can bomb the Ottoman islands, though. Might as well. Let's launch the naval invasion, which won't launch because I don't have the range. Why do I not have the range? Huh. What if I sail you over there? Oh, now I have the range. Okay. Get walking. Get walking. Oh, I misclicked. I accidentally hit last stand. That's terrible. Oops. My bad. Yeah, supply in Libya sucks. I know. I know. I am well aware that this sucks. This is defended, unfortunately. I might be able to force them off. Might be able to force them off. We'll see. Get mountain artillery, I guess. How are you doing it so easy this time? Because there wasn't anyone on the port of Misrata. There was nothing there. I literally walked in. I literally just walked in. You just keep walking. Two of you actually plan a naval invasion here. Sifting through the files, yada yada yada, whatever. Hopefully I can make that naval landing work for me, but... Alright, let's keep investing in infrastructure. Yeah, we'll have Hums in a bit, and then hopefully Tripoli and the other place as well. Alright, we've got Homs, and keep walking, keep walking, keep walking. Hey, Fireblazer, thank you, donation. Bittersteel, check Discord when you get a chance for a mod question. I'll have to do it on the computer. I left my phone downstairs. Yeah, does this count as spam? Oh, definitely. I think I've already gotten rid of him. But thank you. Thank you. Sorry, I got really zoned in. I got very in the moment. I got lost in the sauce, as they say. I was lost in the sauce. Alright, hopefully can take roads as well. It does look like we'll seize roads. Let's hire somebody here as well. A banker? Bankers are nice. Factory output economist. Higher cap. Construction speed in the build-up phase is actually rather good. I'm tempted to take the captain of industry, but factory output 10% is pretty damn solid. I'll take the banker. How do you cheese the Greco-Turkish war? I allow them to invade me in one of my ports by not putting my navy out. And then I use that port to consistently destroy their units. So what you do is, if they invade Kalamata, unit here, unit here, unit here, and they invade Kalamata, destroy the unit on Kalamata, but never walk into the tile. And then they will send new units to it, because they see that as an undefended front line. So they send a unit in. It arrives, it has virtually no org, because it was navally transferred in. Immediately destroy the unit by attacking it, and then stop walking into the tile, never actually retaking the port. And keep doing that until their army's gone. Or at least cut down to size substantially. Is it cheesy? Again, yes. Do I care? No. Not much, no. Not much at all, really. Alright, as soon as we take this port, we'll be very happy. Come on, take it, take it, take it, take it. Fall of Tripoli, yay. And we got roads. Alright, you guys just dig in on roads so I don't lose it. Is there anything else I could potentially take? Not sure. What I do know is that I need to plan naval invasions, because I'm not going to be able to simply push past this. There's no supply. There's like literally no supply. It's just not going to work out. Ooh. Can I can only naval invade with like... I have 5 though. I have 5 available, so I'll take 2 of you as well. From Hums to Derna. And then I'll take another 2 from Tripoli to here. There. How's construction looking? Alright, we're almost through our infrastructure. It's far too far ahead of time. Steel. This is actually pretty good. Alright, Omki Ada was taken by... Alright, right, in-game, it's part of the Isles here. You know the ones. You know the ones I'm talking about. Name, difficult. Difficult name. Come on, what are they called? The Dodecanese. Yes. In base game, they're part of the Dodecanese Islands. I can see if I can seize them. Fall of Sokna. Huzzah. we can try. We'll see what we can grab. Full-on naval assault. Treaty of Fez. Good for you. I don't like Fezes, but who am I to decide what is fashion, right? What is fashion, even? And it's guarded. Damn. Damn, diddly, damn, doom. Alright, Martin artillery. Let's get some infrastructure. No, industry. I'll have to assign more divisions to that naval invasion. Probably. Definitely. Right, you guys have taken Derna, and you just halt and return home. You head to Tobruk. Getting old sucks. Oh yeah. I sympathize. I most assuredly do sympathize. Alright, you're now an infantry expert. Congratulations. Expertly do my infantry job. I think I might be fucked. I think I maybe messed up a bit. Why can you walk in the desert? I don't know. Ask the mod developers. They did this. I am not a fan. I am not a fan of this, like, at all, but this is part of their grand scheme. It looks a bit silly, if I'm honest. I got encircled there. I fucked up. And I don't have enough. If I take those guys and just unassign them, and then I can do a forced attack. Alright, that might be enough to take that stupid island and take the port of Derna. If we are unable to take Derna, we're fucked. I think we're unable to take... maybe. Austria demands an apology. Fine, I'll say sorry. I'm sorry your navy sucks, Austria. I'm sorry your navy's terrible. Yeah, Snips, this is a design decision by the guys who made this mod. So basically, they've repurposed the concept of islands and strait crossings to allow you to maneuver through the impassable terrain of base game. All of Africa is passable now. It's terrible. Oh, you mean the Greco-Turkish War of 1920? Ah! Yeah. Greece horribly overextended itself. It did not consolidate. It horribly, and I do mean horribly, overextended itself in that war, and as a result, its fronts collapsed. That's part of the explanation. Right, this unit is gonna need some trickery. There. It's gonna cost me, but it's gonna be worth it. Huzzah! To the front lines! To the front lines! You, get over there as well. And I might take the island here now as well. Okay, good! Finally, something going my way. Hey, Fireblazer! From, I know Hall. The Libya war was designed for small fuck-ups like this, so you don't give... Oh, okay. Keep at it, and you will win. I will attempt my best. I do think we're gonna win this. I'm pretty sure we're gonna win this. I would like to just get this island as well while I'm at it. Damn. I'm gonna have to force attack those guys. Can I separate them off to a different general? No, because of how naval landings work. So it's 11 and 9. Control all. Alright, I'll control all except 11 and 9. Oh, come on. Except 11 and 9. Unassign them from the armies. And then I can do a force attack. I just want to take the islands. I'm greedy. I'm a greedy boy. Such a greedy boy. Sue for peace. I'd rather not. I'd rather not. Oh no, they're guarding Tobruk. That's unfortunate. Alright, politics. Back to politics. Support's still tumbling. Let's work our way down to get more support. Have I taken the island yet? Not yet. Yada yada yada. Yada yada. Not liberators at all. Okay. Take the island. Take the islands. Take the islands. Yeah. Good. This will see us amply rewarded, I think. I hope. And now this island that I can't effectively draw on because of the way it's laid out. Italian conquest. Oh, I misclicked it. I didn't turn it off, but I got the Italian conquest of the Dodecanese, and I don't know what it said now. I'm sad. Oh well. Benghazi is guarded. Shit. I got like no supply, boys. There's just no supply whatsoever in this area. It is ass. It is peak ass. The highest levels of ass. I just need to take Benghazi and it's over. Oh, for God's sake. Whoever came up with this is just... it's just torture. Hey, 666 people. Ooh, how much more do you need to get a proper peace? You need to control all of it. So, need to control Benghazi, and you need to... Basically, you need to control all of Libya. I could sue for peace, but I don't know what that does. That probably means I'm surrendering, which is not in the cards. It's not in the cards. I'm gonna naval invade, yeah. Yeah. Did I have a fort there or something? No. I sent an image of the event. You missed the DMs if you care enough. Also have 5 Vaswana. Thank you, Fireblazer. You know what? I'm gonna check that event. I do like reading those. Italian conquest of the Dodecanese. Ah. Okay. Less than 50 kilometers away from mainland Anatolia. You know, it might be easier to invade mainland Anatolia at this point, because Jesus Christ, this is annoying. I really don't want to drag this out, but I might be forced to drag this out. Hey, got 14 civs. That's a 40% increase. Alright, domestic opposition to the war grows. That's not great. Alright, halt. Yeah, I'm just not getting anywhere. They have full supply. I can't do shit, even though I'm basically next to a port. It is not great. Gotta tell you, it is not great. I don't really like this that much. Pretty terrible. Pretty terrible. I know the Senussi are gonna come into this war as well, make it even more annoying. God's sake. Why don't you bring the navy to Tobruk? I've got it on naval invasion. They'll come in. They'll come in for Benghazi. I'm gonna launch them in a minute. As soon as they have org. Alright, let's invade. Attack. Into Albania and beyond. What's that? Yada yada yada. Yada 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 yada. People are... What do they want me to do? They want us to make naval landings in Albania and kick the Ottoman garrison out. The reality, though, is that notion is completely infeasible. Everybody doesn't like... Greece protests, Russia and Austria. Okay. Thus, we must stick to Libya. Unless... Hey, thank you, Colin. Supporter boy, like and subscribe. Everyone as well. If you like what you see, hit subscribe. I know how that sounds. It's uber turbo cringe, but it does help out in the algorithm. And the algorithm is... everything on YouTube. It decides everything. So, if you're liking this, do me a solid. Hit subscribe. Alright, what is this? Albania may be off limits, blah blah blah. The Dodecanese, there's little to no protest, blah 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 blah. It's not the prize of Albania, but it should still help, blah blah blah. Okay, if we control the islands, we will demand a temporary occupation in the peace treaty. Rhodes and the Dodecanese. So that's just these, because that is Rhodos, which I can't select. Yeah, that's Rhodos, and these are the Dodecanese. The Oni Iki Ada. The Dodecanese. Taking over Albania kicks off events you may not want to start. But Colin, you see the might of the Italian army. These elite forces arrayed against those who would threaten us. These brave souls will defend Italy against all. And then promptly die and get me crushed, but that's besides the point. That's besides the point. Well, proxy simulations, best get on that. Best get on that. I know how it sounds. You know. Hey, like and subscribe. But it really does matter for the algorithm. And again, the algorithm determines everything on YouTube. I don't like it, but it is the reality of things. All right, foundations of a healthy democracy. Huzzah. My democracy is apparently healthy. I'll take it. And then I can go to full male suffrage, which should slow the terrible events down, give me more stability, slightly less political power, but on the whole, I think we're okay. Is he... Yeah, that would beat the tide of progress. Alright, the Treaty of Lausanne has fired. I think I got everything I wanted. The Senussi Order and the Sublime Ottoman State. I did not... Actually, yeah, I think I got everything. Yeah, Rhodes and the Aegean Islands. Libya is ours. Yada, yada, yada. So that solves that issue. And now I can pull my army back to the mainland and just leave some really shitty divisions here, I guess. To do border clash stuff? I don't want to do border clash stuff, if I'm honest. Why not invade Albania? You have 6 proper divisions in Roma. Commander 91st. 3 reasons. Those reasons being called Russia, Austria, and Greece. That's really only 2 reasons, but those 2 great powers will not like it when you meddle over there. It's all great power politics. Can you have war against Ethiopia? I think you technically can. If you play long enough, I think you technically can. Fall of Benghazi. A little late. But yes, it did fall. It did in fact fall. Thank you for noticing, Senpai. Amendments on women's suffrage. Okay. U.S. Senussi campaign. I really don't want to do the Senussi campaign. I think it's a very bad system. It uses border clash mechanics, and I think they are some of the worst mechanics ever implemented in Hearts of Iron 4. I just think they're really, really bad, and their implementation is just absolutely terrible. But that's just me. That's just me. What do I know? What do I know? Italy is a great power. Italy likes to think of itself as a great power, yes. It certainly likes to think of itself as a great power. Ah, the Greeks are doing Greek things. They're revolting. The Greeks are revolting. A rather mediocre peace deal. Okay. I mean... We got islands. We got Italy, Libya. Yeah, I think we came up fairly well. All things considered, I think we came out of this fairly well. Let's get on with it, maximalists. Damn it. Oh, so this costs me stability? That's unfortunate. Probably should have paid a little more attention to it. Ah, well, they said it was irrelevant, and I believed them. That's on me. That's on me. Unexpected advocate. I'll take the bottom option. Yeah, I'll support universal suffrage. I kind of want the political power, but the compliance might not be bad. Yeah, compliance is pretty important. How do I get my hands on the Senussi? So I walk them over there. I think I can do one of those events. Construction is finally shifting. I need to get off civilian economy. Because this is just not good. What is my industrialization looking like anyway? They really don't want me building civs. Do you need an editor? I have 2 editors left there, but thank you very much. Thank you very much. I already have 2 wonderful editors working for me. I would not be able to produce enough content to keep 3 editors in business. I'm sorry. Sorry, man. But I appreciate the effort. I appreciate the offer. Okay, so... Huh! I got women the vote. Guess I'm a feminist. I got women the vote. Ladies and gentlemen, Italy is the 5th country in the world to achieve women's suffrage. Huh. How about that? Okay. No, I'm not wearing 2 watches. This is my watch. It's a Garmin. This is a leather wristband that I bought in Tuscany on my honeymoon. It is dear to me. It is dear to me. Okay. 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 So, I now have to head here. How much longer before the government collapses? How much longer before the government collapses? It is dangerously close to collapse. Oh boy. I don't think I'll be able to grab all of these focuses before the government collapses. Fuck. I gotta try, but I don't think I'll be able to make all those focuses. Damn, that would be very annoying. Alright, I've won that. I misplayed that. I should have spent more time doing these focuses. Should have spent more time working towards this. This is gonna trigger government collapse. I don't want to lose stability for this. Compliance is nice, but it's not worth stability. Senussi offensive? Where? Where? Right, somebody tried to shoot Roosevelt. That's never a good plan. Right, now I have to crush the unions, do Catholic trade unions, and isolate the extremist parties. Well, gotta hurry. Gotta hurry. Okay, check my comment. I saw you, Lufter. Yeah, give me a friend request and I'll sift through it after stream. I'll sift through it after stream. I have no idea what name you go by, but put a comment in there. Wyoming was the first place to give women full suffrage. Huh. It's not the first thing you think of when you think of Wyoming, of all places. Wyoming. Wyoming, first thing I think of when I hear Wyoming is, corn. Okay. I get rid of Karl Marx, I guess. Bastards. Yes, they have more control. Alright. Fine. My supply... Sorry, my support is dwindling, which is unfortunate. But I think I'll be able to make it. Ah. Benito Mussolini. You know, knowing my history, I should have this man shot right now. Oh, you're on my Discord? Is that you pinging me now? Alright. Let me send you a friend request. I think that was you. Yep. I deeply hate Wyoming. Is there no corn in Wyoming? Is it Nebraska? Nebraska is the one who do corn. Yes! Nebraska are the ones who know corn. Alright, renewal of the Triple Alliance, and I accidentally hit escape, and it's gone, and I don't know what happened. Fuck. Okay, so I lost there. My troops never even got there, but okay, that counts as a loss, I guess. No, it's not great. This is great. Research bonus might be nice. Alright, let's get some infrastructure in these places. Can you send volunteers to the Balkan conflict? I might. Yeah, I might be able to send volunteers. No, there's not enough world tension. It's not enough world tension. Italianization. It's obviously going to Italianize the place. And make them love pasta. Pizza pasta. Mamma mia. Alright, the union's crushed. Bada bing, bada boom. And then get some Catholic trade unions instead. And I think with that, we will have secured our political legacy. What else do I get? Early fire control? Yeah, good fire control means I can refit some ships. I can't imagine how flat the center of the US must be. So this is just a giant dust bowl, isn't it? These are all... Are these the Great Plains? Because there's a lot of plains here. And that's the Rockies. Or is this the dust bowl, like in the middle of the Rockies? Yeah, this isn't really working out. This just takes forever to build. I think I better put my construction efforts towards mills. Honestly. The Great Plains was the Dust Bowl. Okay. Okay. How old are you? Do I look that old? I'm 36. So I am ancient, but not that old. The Balkan War. I can't send volunteers. Can't send anyone volunteers. There's not enough world tension. And I don't think there is... Let's see. What will allow me to send volunteers? International volunteer... No. No. No, there's no way for me to intervene. Sorry. Look at them gobble the Ottomans up like that. Gobble, gobble. Gobble, gobble. I just don't want to deal with the Senussi. I just genuinely don't want to deal with the Senussi. I'll send Serbia a warning. It's my Albania. It's mine. And now I isolate the extremist parties, because I think... Alright, yeah. If we isolate the extremist parties now, we form the Liberal Union, and that should set us up for what we need. Other focuses here are going to be locked as soon as we get booted out of government, but I think we've grabbed a nice portion of things. I'm tempted to grab this to get a little bit of a bonus out of Libya. But first, isolate the extremist parties. If you drive for a day, you've done the entire country and it'll be on your way to Munich. Where are you from, PV? Because I drove to Florence, Firenze. I drove all the way from roughly here, along here through Luxembourg, along the German-French border. I went through Switzerland, came out the Brenner Pass. I didn't take the tunnel. I took the Gotthard Pass instead of the Brenner. The Gotthard Pass through Milan, and then all the way past La Spezia, Lucca to Firenze. Good drive. Very fun drive. Is this Naval Italy run? It's an Italy run where I just try to build on Italy. That's the best I can get you. Marsh. Marsh. That's like north? North-ish? I have to Google. Also, like over there. Over there. Hey, you can go to San Marino. Go... A country you can also simply walk through. Alright, more Senussi offensives. I don't like this mechanic. It's annoying. Uplift Campania, build more infrastructure. I can't attack anyone. They've initiated an attack. I don't know where the attack is initiated. Right now I have to walk over there. Oh, thank you for the kind words. Yeah, I'm thank you, Solenopsis. Very happy. Very happy. I do like driving for a long time. So that was a 16-hour drive, I think, from Belgium to Florence. It's so much fun. I enjoy driving. So is my army ever going to arrive there? Seriously? Seriously, so it's over before my troops even arrive. Seriously. What the fuck? I hate this mechanic. I hate this mechanic so much. Is there a focus I can take to just crush the Senussi? I don't want them sharing a continent with me. I want these people exterminated. I want that entire desert glassed. I want that desert shiny, sparkly glass. Not anything left alive. I am going to glass that place. Bastards. Oh, bastards. No, I can't manually justify. Need to 100% world tension. Alright, we've at least, I think we've secured our political future, so we have everything to get here. Yes. I think. How do I deal with the rest of this? This is patronage. Taxes? Good taxes. Ministry of Colonies, Laura de Tripoli. Hey, Fireblaze, thank you. Whoa, that is another $100. My man, that is too much, but I thank you. I can't keep giving you ships. I don't have that many. Congrats on the 300,000 subs, General. Here's another 100 to celebrate the hard-earned milestone. Also agreed that mechanic is absolute shite and should be removed ASAP for enjoyment's sake. Yes. Yes, they're bad. I hate the mechanic. Alright, thank you very much, my man. Thank you very much. Lufter, I'll check it out after the stream, though. After the stream, first I'm gonna go to bed. And then I'll check it out, because it gets late. Oh, I am pretty bummed out now. Fuck. How can I take it? I just want to wage war with them and not do this fairly. Ministry of Colonies. Why don't you send your useless infantry and mountaineers to Libya? It's because they... Because of the border mechanics, you have to have good soft attack divisions that can almost instantly win. It's just... It's... Oh, I don't know how else to put it. It's just shit. It's just shit. And the way the supply here is laid out, there's no place for me to stand and initiate a border conflict and still have supply. So, they always have supply. I never have supply. Meaning it is almost impossible for me to get anything done. I can attack Sirta again, but it will not work because they will have full supply. My guys will be starving, and the battle will be almost immediately over. See, they get fresh units. They're fully fresh. My units are starving and will instantly lose. See, this is such a shit system. It is such a shit system. Ah, Suleiman Al-Daoud? Suleiman Al-Daoud? Thank you for your $5 donation, sir. New Caliphate playthrough, please. Is that as the Sublime Ottoman State? Can they form a caliphate? If so, I'll check it out. I will definitely check it out. Oh, it's just insufferable. I hate this. I just hate this so much. I hate this so much. This mechanic is ass. Whoever introduced it should be shot. It is so bad. It is genuinely so bad. Oh, my man. Why would you even include this in this game? They've stopped including it in the base game because it's so bad and nobody likes it. So why bring it to your mod? How could you be so married to the idea of this terrible mechanic? Maybe send an army and supplies. There's no supplies to be had. There's no supplies to be had here. There's just nothing. Complete the livestock. I'll support the livestock. Whatever. Analytical engine. Neato burrito, but I'll figure out how trucks work, I guess. Yeah, even the one for Mexico taking the Panama Canal was a bit hit and miss with the US's response to it. Prepare the defenses. So they're going to do it again. And I don't know where. It's just annoying. It's just an annoying system. I'm way ahead of time on things. I'll do stuff like damage control. Damage control is nice to keep your navy more or less functional. Can I just add railways? I suppose I could add railways, but it doesn't do much for supply. And building supply hubs is a giant pain in the ass. It's a giant pain in the ass. It takes so long, you might as well not bother. Alright, cool. And now they've initiated a conflict there. My troops have to walk there, and by the time they get there, it's probably going to be over. Alright, cool. I join the battle, I immediately start losing. I immediately start losing because it picked the shit divisions. It picked all of the shit divisions. We immediately start starving as well. Is there no way for me to go to war with the Senussi? Pacification of Libya. But I have to be the ANI to get the Annex War Goal on Senussia. I don't want to deal with this. I do not want to deal with this. Ah! I just don't want to deal with it, okay? It's bad. It's annoying. I'll develop the... Ooh. This might be good. Developing the coastal cities gives me compliance. See what that does. We'll see what that does. Rest of my political power I really should be holding on to go up to a different conscription law. I definitely have to go up to a better conscription... No, not a conscription law. You know what I mean. You know what I mean. Economy law. Alright, let's get to work on fixing this country some more. Is there a way to get fascism in Italy? Yes. Oh, great. I'm losing the war after all because I just don't have supply. Like, this entire mechanic is just terrible. Like, in every single desert tile, the Senussi have the advantage. Okay, that's cool. Nice historicity, rebels, whatever the fuck you want to call this, guerrilla warfare. But the implementation of border war mechanics is so ass. Do you really think the Italians are going to give up control of a state in Libya because some Italian soldiers failed to shoot a Bedouin patrol? Ah, doesn't matter. Hey, Casey, thank you very much, sir. Don't worry, in 20 years, Mussolini will make Italy greater than ever. You know it. You know it. My favorite bald YouTuber. How are you doing? First of all, I'm not bald. As you can tell, I'm doing fairly well. I'm just getting annoyed by the mod. Just getting a little annoyed by the mod. No, saying a little much. I'm not that annoyed by the mod. It's just, these are really things I dislike from it. But that's okay. I can dislike things. I can like things. It doesn't matter that much. Let's keep this moving forward. I need to get the industry first, and then I'll do military stuff afterwards. Does that give me more political power and stability? And a research bonus, yes. Fireblazer, thank you once again from Alex Hendel. Oh yay, is that another boring-ass political system like Germany's I just saw in the decision? It's way, way, way worse. You see, as Germany... You simply have to appease a couple of the states to get stuff passed in the empire, to get laws passed. That's fine. Here, you have to balance the political parties to keep your guy in power. You have to keep him in power for a certain time while doing a certain collection of focuses to then find yourself in one of these 8 different political outcomes. 10 if you include the fact that you might get a civil war and either be communist or use the civil war to bring the king back to power, or you find a way to keep Giovanni Gilotti in charge all the way up to the Second World War, and then you have this teeny tiny political branch instead of, you know, all this that they give to the other parties. It's needlessly complex, and I know, I got some shit for this when I said that I didn't like this. But this is needlessly complex and deep, and just gives you way too much stuff to juggle. Because if it was just that, it would make interesting playthroughs as Italy. But you're also juggling everything else they made bad about Italy. As a result, it is... it is exceedingly difficult to play Italy, in my opinion. More than it has to be. Substantially more difficult than it needs to be, if I'm honest. And I think we've finished... Yes! We have finished the... Where are you hiding? Oh, here we go. The Corazza one is actually the Fireblazer. There you go. Fireblazer, pride of the fleet. A 1910 heavy ship. And what a ship she is. Motherfuckers used to games just spam infantry and win. I need you to believe me when I say I know how to play this game. It's not that I can't do this. It's that I would much rather not do this. I don't enjoy this. I really do not enjoy this mechanic. I think it is poorly implemented. I think it's poorly implemented. Anyway, we got a ton of stability now. I've made Italy the most stable it's ever been. I am peak politics. I am the greatest politician Italy's ever seen, I think. Fund Catholic schools seems like a good idea. Because I'm going to need a lot of political power. And then this gives me more research speed and stability. Get rid of some of the fascists. Italy's just meant to lose. I mean, I don't want to easily beat Senussi, but this is not a fun mechanic. There are different ways of doing this. This is just not a fun mechanic. You can defend this all you want. It's not going to make people enjoy this. And you can go, but Italy is meant to suffer because... Yeah, because it must. Let's leave it at that. It must suffer because it's facing the locals. Okay. It's still a video game, and the purpose of a video game is to have fun. I can't decide what units get pulled into this, by and large. I can't decide where to engage. There's very little player input in this mechanic. I don't decide who gets pulled into this and as a result get fucked. But again, I'm not mad. Just disappointed. Overall, though, this Italy run is going much better than previous runs. Gotta say, it's going much better than previous runs. So we're already on track to have a jolly good time. I just wish we had a bigger civilian economy, but we got 16 now. And we had, I think, 10 in our last run. That's a total skill issue. Okay. Okay. This is what they sent me, so yeah. Okay, it's a total skill issue. That's fine. I'm not even going to engage here. It's pointless. It's just pointless. You can like it. That's fine. I'm not going to tell you that you can't like it. I'm just telling you that I don't like it. So let's just agree to disagree. I feel a lot better though now. The country is slowly getting on track. If I can keep this guy in office just a little bit longer, he'll have most of his reforms sorted out. Lehman von Sanders affair. What's this? Yada, yada, yada. I don't care. I don't care. Higher education. Yada, yada, yada. Anti-intellectualism will give me more research speed, and then Catholic schools give me political power. Do I want to do those now, or do I want to grab more industry while I'm here? Supporting a land sale will give me more industries, and then some stuff down there. Supporting the farmers. I don't really know. That's not that good of a benefit. Rest of these could be nice. I need more civs. They really get the economy going. Yeah. I really need to get the economy going some more. What do I do? What do I do? What do I do? I also kind of need to fix just the overall military as well. Let's start by but doing military stuff, I kind of want to do it later, closer to the war. I want to do all of it. I can't do all of it. I have to make choices. Annoying choices. There are no good choices. Oh, there probably are. I'm probably not taking them. Damn it, damn it, damn it, damn it. What do I do? Lose some stability, civilian construction speed. Get rid of malaria. Do I have malaria? Let's start with the southern agriculture. Sorry about that. Since I'm Italian, may I be a mountaineer division? I'd like to fight for my country. Unfortunately for you, the mountaineer divisions are terrible. So, PV, best of luck in Libya. Don't let the Senussis get you. Oh, sorry. Don't let the Senussi get you. I hope I can edit these templates at some point because I feel really bad for your template. I feel really bad for your template, my boy. Alright, Colin. Public support from PV 309 as a mountaineer division. The most Italian thing I could think of. I will make him a mountaineer. I will make him a mountaineer. The regular Great War mod. Oh, I thought that mod was dead, the old one. Alright, let's keep this going. Automobile workers go on strike. How Italian of them. I could do investments, but these... I think they fixed... Wait, no, they don't fix neglected economy, I think. They just give you a different modifier. It changes the state category to urban region type. And what is Sicilia now? Nothing. Huh. I'm not sure what that actually does. It gives me build slots, but... I'm gonna click this just so I see what it does, but I'm not sure what it actually... Jabal al-Kharib, and I don't... Do I have that? Huh. Yo, Bittersteel, I'm Italian. Can I get a division maybe? Fas! You know what? You can have one of the vaunted Bersaglieri regiments. Note I say regiments, not divisions. Because that's all you get. That's all you get. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Oh. I'm sorry. It's the best I could do. Must counterattack as soon as possible, so I lost that as well. I'm just losing all of these. I'm just losing literally all of these. Can I counterattack in Sirta? I could, but it's not going to do me any good. And that ends the Balkan War, I think. Yeah, they get, like, no org. These guys get full org, and I'm going to get blasted off the I might win if we blast them off quickly enough, but no, they get reinforcements, and there's nothing you can do about that. There's nothing you can do about that. Oh well, it's fine. I'm sure it's a really fun mechanic for some people, but I am not one of those people. I am not one of those people. This will allow me to edit the Bersaglieri. Reduce supply consumption, give people bicycles, and I work my way down there. Get a functional military out here. While I'm at it, also get rid of the widespread malaria, because apparently there's a lot of malaria down here. Generally considered to be not good. Actually, I can fight malaria later. The people can starve for a little bit while I build more industry. I need more industry if I'm ever going to fight these wars. This gives me another civ. Alright, I'll uplift the places and I get another civ. Hey Bittersteel, how did your 10k go on Sunday? I was placed 38th out of 84 runners, so better than half. And I ran it in roughly 51 minutes. So I'm pretty happy. I'm pretty happy. Pretty pleased. So yeah, that's a giant waste of my time. They're gonna do another offensive, so I'm gonna get fucked once again. They're gonna end up taking all of Libya at this rate. They're gonna end up taking all of Libya at this rate, and there's nothing I can do about it. It genuinely feels like there's nothing I can do about it. Yeah, they're gonna engage. Oh no, actually I have supply here. They might not be able to take this place because I actually have supply. Get fucked. Get fucked. What's this? This policy pairs well with protectionism. Okay, and this policy... Yeah, this doesn't do much because we went not protectionist. I guess that's most of the industry stuff done. That gets me civs. I really don't know what else I want to do. This gives me free trade, which looks nice, but I'll lose all my resources. Maybe it's better if I actually start investing in... Alright, I'm gonna lose the government, so if there's anything here I want, I better take it now. Excellent idea. Counter to Vienna. Investment opportunities in the Balkan. Now, to all my beloved Balkan viewers, is it worth investing valuable Italian money in a region that I know 1 year from now is going to get absolutely blown the hell up? Because if you don't know World War I's coming, this might be an idea. I think it's a bit of a waste of my time in 1 year. That factory I'm going to put in Romania is going to get exploded. Yeah. No. No. Sounds like a bit of a waste of my time. Yeah, just invest in Albania. I'll just print the money. I'll just print the money and pay with that. I have found the loophole. Fractional banking go brrrr. Alright, I'll support Lancia for another civ, uplift Apulia, and Basquilata. Why is that place not... does that not have the industry yet? Infrastructure, I should say. Oh, I think I forgot to build infrastructure there. I can uplift it in a bit. And we're getting rid of the neglected economy. My back hurts. Oh, I slept on it weird. And it's been hurting all day. So what else is there to do? No. Probably military. We'll grab this. I'm not sure if I want this. The stability and the research speed is nice, but I really need to get the fixing the army so I can use it. Also have to fix the southern question. Social unrest is... For something called social unrest, the fact that it's giving me 40% stability is pretty nice. The labor unions are not active, I think. Italian nationalism's fine. Okay. Albania is the cradle of human civilization. I've read that before, yes. You gotta name me after your weakest division in the field. Say no more. Say no more, John. Say no more. It's all about long-term scaling. You are correct. You are correct. When are you dropping tutorials for air designs? I drop it in every video I make. I don't have a dedicated video idea. I don't have a dedicated video idea for just airplane tutorials because it's all fairly standard. I don't want to say people have figured it out, but people have kind of figured it out by now. Jesus Christ, this is going to go on forever. At least this gets you a nice amount of war experience. Oh, Bulgaria is going to get apps. Oh. I'm going to slow this down so we can appreciate this. Ooh. Ooh. Oh, no. That's not good. That's Serbian troops taking Sofia. Ferdinand. Ferdinand. Oh, what did you do? Well, that's over. That is so over. Goodbye, Bulgaria. I could do nothing. I could not send volunteers. It was not allowed. It is that very clear anti-Bulgarian bias at work. Not allowing me to save the cradle of human civilization. Oh no, that's in Albania. But it's close to it. God made Italy to send him his greatest creation, pasta. Mamma mia, I love me some pasta. Pasta la pasta. I know it's a giant stereotype, but Italians make some good food. Best pizza I ever had was in Florence. Best pasta I ever had was in Lucca. I had really, really good food in Italy. I know when we went there on our honeymoon, we went to a little town, went to two different very interesting towns. One was filled with a bunch of really tall towers, and I forget the name of it. It was really cool. And it had what was advertised as the world's best ice cream parlor in it. And I also went to like a city, Monteregione, I think? A town that was built inside an old castle, it felt like. Monteregione, I think, yeah. Best pizza, I'm afraid, is New York City. Darkwan, I cannot, in good conscience, allow that kind of slander. Not on this channel. Cannot tolerate it. No. Cannot tolerate it. San Gimignano, that's the one. San Gimignano and Monteregione. Those two. Yes! So San Gimignano. Yes. Monteregione, San... I really want to go back there. I really want to go back to this region. I also want to visit Milan. I want to go see the lakes. I want to go back to Naples. I went to Naples once with a school trip. I want to go to Rome. Not the city, but the Vatican museums. Oh, those are gorgeous. Gorgeous Vatican museums. The Pope knows his stuff. The Pope knows what people like. And then takes it and puts it in his own museum. Well, I'm sorry, Bulgaria. You tried. Is it just me, or did Bulgaria lose quickly enough before the Ottomans got involved and they might get to keep this? Maybe? Maybe? I'm praying for you, Ferdinand. I'm praying for you. Imminent government collapse? Ah, government collapse is being initiated. I'm gonna get yeeted. Or not? Ah, I got enough, just barely got enough support to not get yeeted. Yet. Like the British Museum, you see. Taka Turgut, if all those foreign cultures could take care of their properties, the British wouldn't have to take them. Ethiopian food, Colin. Ethiopian food. So what's it, is it meat-based? Is it vegetable-based? I'm not familiar with the dishes. Enlighten me, if you will. If you would be so kind. Or the liberation, sure. So this war, this battle here is still ongoing. And they're actually getting org back while I'm just slowly being pushed back further and further and further. It is exceedingly tedious. It is exceedingly tedious. And I'm going to pull all these guys out because they're just terrible at their jobs. I might just put these Savari and Askari in instead. Or just the main army. Because these guys are just all terrible at their jobs. Also, where's Cadorna? Luigi, get back there. The rightful owners can come and look at their stuff at the British Museum and even keep them safe at no cost. Well, Daquan, they're also being charged money to look at their cultural heritage. So, I can see why there's a bit of friction there. I can see why there's a bit of friction there. You can't do a counteroffensive elsewhere. Yeah, I just don't like it. I'm gonna be honest. I just don't like this at all. And you can call me crybaby all you want. It doesn't change the fact that I just don't like it at all. I'll do more of these laws. I feel like I'm very drawn into doing the political stuff while I can, and I still have time to pivot to military stuff afterwards. And just as long as I can keep this guy in government for a little bit longer. And he's about to be pushed out of government. Oh no, he's got 300 support now. He's probably good for a while. I'll ignore this one and grab a military focus. Get me supply consumption, get me some reduced attrition, get me some more org. Belgium really has a reason to exist. Yeah, we exist, so France and Germany have a place to settle their disputes. I'm not going to travel to Britain to see my culture. Nutella was in Nutella. Yeah, the Ferrero family. Don't they do don't they have, like, they got billions and billions and billions, the Ferrero family, if I'm not mistaken. People weren't colonized by the British. Then you're part of a very small global minority, Colin. A very small global minority. Oh yeah, the Italian war, or rather the Ethiopian war is very over. It's just that now we have border clashes with the locals. Now we have border clashes with the locals. Which, you know, you might just drags on a bit. It drags on a bit. Prepare for a war. This will allow me to make the Alpini bigger. This allows me to fix the regiments, boys. This allows me to fix the Bersaglieri. I saw that. And this will allow me to fix the Alpini. Like, fuck for that. And I can disband them. Get rid of them. Except for the ones that are named. Except for the ones that are named. who were colonized by the French, by the Spanish. I mean, the Spanish did get around. You know, they did get around. But they pale in comparison to the British, though. Fix me bitter, please. Alright, PV. Alright. I'll fix it. I'll fix it. Destroyer light cruiser. Destroyer light cruiser. Pick top option. This is still ongoing? John, I'm sorry, but you're flagging here. You're flagging. Need more from you, John. But you are level 5 veteran, so I'll give you that. It feels like I've not really gotten very far ahead of what's going on in China. It's all-consuming civil war. It's a Tuesday after all, so all-consuming civil war in China. Ecuador has gone to war with itself, as you do. I guess the upside of this thing dragging on forever is some army experience, but they can't do anything else anywhere else, so I am much more relaxed now. Significantly more relaxed. I also got a couple of extra mills. Thank God for the economy starting to slowly pick up. It's not picking up as fast as I'd like, but it is picking up. Organize the Bersaglieri as well. Alright, that allows me to edit the Mountaineer template. I can't train more of them, but I can edit the template. So I'm going to delete a couple of them, except for the ones that are named. PV, you get to stick around. I'll get rid of the other Alpini. I want to make these divisions slightly embiggened. They must be made more bigly. Bigly and huge. China. I don't think we have access to the special forces, do we? No, so I can't use those very thick mountaineers. I'm gonna have to introduce a little bit of artillery for the mountain effect. effects. It's probably still not optimal if I do it that way, but I like what I like. I like what I like. Boy, do I like howitzers. I hope you like howitzers as well, my friend. You're getting them. You're getting them. Did I still have... this does have mountain penalties. Does regular artillery have mountain penalties? Yes, but less mountain penalties. I think we can let's do it like that. I think we can overcome the mountain penalties. Okay. Alright, Greece did a thing. Alright, I threatened them with war if they didn't relinquish control of the islands. War were declared. And next up, we'll do the Bersaglieri. I think I'm just going to disband all of the Bersaglieri. There's no point in having them around. Which reminds me, John Doe. John Doe, come on. I'm going to give you the Mountaineers. The Mountaineers remain in rotation. The other guys are going to get booted. So, just a heads up. Fass, you as well. You can be a Mountaineer. The Mountaineers will stick around. The others, most assuredly, will not. Mamma mia, stability, construction speed, economist. Economist? I'm tempted, though, by the construction speed. Oh, financial expert, though. Get the economist. I need to get production up. Production of everything needs to go up. Why not send mountaineers to Libya so they can get XP? Well, Commander 91st, I'm doing it. I plan to do it now, since there are some mountains here. It's just that I've only just discovered that I can actually change the templates around. So, yeah. Yeah. The Liberal Union holds its own. I won the elections! I won the elections! Well, could have gone worse. I still lost seats overall, though. Ah. Did I fuck up somehow? Should I gotten the radicals involved? The government's still solid. I still have a parliamentary majority. The carrots tariff. Goodbye, carrots tariff. So this is just gonna go on forever. What is the best option here? Hellfire? Defense of Italy? I already know it's not industrial war machine. This is good for artillery, though. Speed. Loans to the south are nice. More local construction speed increase. I'm not really going to be building anything there for the time being. Not yet, anyway. Oh, this will allow for faster military factory construction speed, which is good. I am going to be building mills. Let's actually do some naval stuff. I love Italy. No, Libya. No, I don't. Get me out of here. Are you in Libya right now? That is, yeah. Well, John, I need you holding the line here, buddy. I need you holding the line here. It is imperative that we do not let this border conflict ever end, because it is a great, an exceptionally great source of army experience. It's just dragging on and on and on, and it's admittedly getting quite funny. It's getting quite funny. I'm gonna hire Badoglio. Just division recovery speed is nice to, again, keep that thing going. Global naval power, new naval guns, modernizing the navy. I also need to get like the modern ships, so modern dreadnoughts down there. I can get those via decision. I have to agree on that, Alex. Have to agree. Yeah, Colin, I want to like Vicky, and I like the number go up playstyle. I like the markets. I like the financial system. But for me, it all falls apart with how they've implemented war and front lines. It is such a bad system, and all they're doing in every update after update is just polish a turd. That's what they're doing. They're polishing a turd. Yeah, I'm saving for the economy law next, so we're gonna go to early mobilization as soon as we can. Yeah, there's a lot of Italian. On this blessed day, everyone is Italian. We are all Italian here. Do you ever play Civ 7? No, I refuse to play Civ 7. I saw gameplay of Civ 7 and then decided that is not my video game. That is not my video game. I don't like how you pick a leader now and then you shift your civilization to, like, from Romans to Americans as you go through the ages. Don't even get me started on the ages. The ages themselves I don't like, but you're not playing as Egypt from start to finish. So, what's the whole thing now? Am I just Cleopatra? Queen of America? Check Albania. Oh, Albania. Albania is going to war with Albania. So there is now... Oh, Northern Epirus. Ah, that's not Albania. It's just called Northern Epirus. I think the Albanians might win. Not gonna lie, I think the Albanians might win. What? There's two Albanias. There's a Central Albania and an Albania. And they hate each other. And Mexico also hates Mexicans. Well, you play Ottomans. Eventually. Comes around, goes around. I will eventually play the Ottomans. I can guarantee you that much. Yeah, I think they've tried something similar to what humankind does. Only they've done it way worse. Like, way worse. Alright, fast, get back in there. Get back in there. Join that battle. I still feel like I'm losing this, and I'm losing this badly. Why does it tell me doctrines are available? There's not a... Oh, I need to scroll up. Yeah, that will be it. Is Norway winning 11-1? Is it football PV? Is it like World Cup or Euro Cup preparations? Let's get modern dreadnoughts, and I'll start immediate production of the Dante Alighieri. It takes a year to get this baby built. Ah, it's expensive. Well, not necessarily expensive, just really slow. Victory in Yaqbub. We have achieved a glorious victory in Yaqbub, and we're going to counterattack in Sirta immediately. Fass and John, you have held the line, boys. You've held the line. Why can this unit not be disbanded? It can be... Oh, I didn't do the focus. I did do the focus. Huh? Oh, I need to take a decision that only unlocks when I get the bicycle stuff as well. Haaland scored 5 goals. Isn't he one of the most expensive players in the world now? Looks a bit like a girl, though. It looks a bit like a girl. Ah, the radicals are angry. My government can sustain... we can hold. Okay, just let it go, bro. It's over. Alright. Complete chaos. But there's not complete chaos. I still have parliament support. I guess we can... Fine, I'll resign then. Okay. I guess that locks us out of this tree now. I have one in Sirta, so I have my stuff back. Hey! Based. Extremely based. Based on what, you ask? Absolutely nothing. And they're gonna throw another offensive at me. And he's resigned. But it did get us what we set ourselves up for. We are now here. I think we are going to get the conservative guy. The conservative successor. Yeah. Okay. And all of this is now locked. I got a good portion of it. Maybe I should have gotten the taxes and the Daneo Credaro law as well. Oh well, bitter acting like I would let Libya fall fast. I never doubted you. Not for a moment. I have nothing but absolute faith in you. I knew you had it in you. I knew you had it in you, buddy. I knew it from the day I laid eyes on you. Okay, now what? I need to find more political power, I think. I'm gonna lose some political power. Whatever gets me more political power. This gives me another 2% gain. Let's check this new political branch here. Defender of traditional values. That also gives me more political power. Lobby against excessive spending. I'm not here for austerity, though. De-rust the gears of war. Now we're talking. Now we're talking. Another Sanusi offensive, but where? Left attempts new reforms. So, do I still have to look at this? Is this over now? Thank fuck, I don't have to bother. I'll build some more modern dreadnought. 450 days for the Comte de Cavour? That's a year and a half, dude. The war's over by the time I get him. Oh, that's a bummer. That's a bummer. I'll just design a couple of destroyers to augment my fleet, but that's a bummer. Oof. Alright, what's this? Fight for traditional education, lobby against excessive government spending, and block land reform. So I have to do all of these things to keep the leftists from ruining everything I just tried to fix. Not so much ruining it, but it's just gonna cost me too much. Why is everything so slow? It is slow, isn't it? It feels exceptionally slow. Everything just takes forever. I never really get the feeling that you're getting the ball rolling. It really doesn't feel like I've gotten the ball rolling at all. The trains are clearly not running on time. Oh well, let's get to work. So any reason why I can't attack? Oh, I've attacked lately. Wait, I need to wait like a couple of days. Okay. De-rust the gears of war, the 7th power. I guess I have to block social reforms and do... I'm constantly being forced to do political things. And I have a lot less political power available now than I did before. Do I not have... There's not enough world tension to mobilize even. I'll just have to hold on to the political power. I'm not even going to be able to do anything with this country. Torpedo destroyers, you mean specifically designed destroyers? Because the destroyers I use are sort of roach destroyers. They're there to provide screening, so they don't need a lot of big guns, fancy stuff. So basically they just take a 1936 hull, because it's twice as good as an early hull, a decent engine, one torpedo launcher, because the cheapest torpedo launcher because I try to keep costs down. But even that cheap torpedo launcher can get a lucky hit in if you can get the enemy screens down. That's what I do. Oh my god. Everything's shit. Everything is just absolutely shit. Ah well. Ah well. Another earthquake in Sicily? I hope that doesn't give me another negative. I hope that doesn't give me another penalty. And the line goes dead. Yada 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 yada. Blah 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 blah. I'm sure there will be no political backlash from any of this. Right, defend the traditional values. Now pick the other thing. So I have to fight for traditional education, distance myself from geolity, and block social reforms. Yes, that's very progressive of me. And then get impending land reform and welfare laws dealt with. Okay. Yeah, World War I's right around the corner. I am in no way, shape, or form ready to fight it in any capacity. I'm not even nearly ready to fight any of this. Another Senussi offensive. How quaint. How quaint. Now, I am noticing a distinct advantage of that exceeding... Exactly, Commander. That's what I was going to say. That really, really, really long, drawn-out fight there appears to have exhausted either their manpower or their equipment reserves. And they are, quite honestly, screwed. They can't replenish, so they're going to lose. They're inevitably going to lose the next engagements. Oh, somebody just shot Franz Ferdinand. I'm sure that will go over very well globally. Well, everyone's mobilizing but me. I have nothing to mobilize. Keeps it simple, I guess. Once the socialists left, Senussi suddenly became paper. Ah, a conspiracy. It was the government all along. It was an inside job. Libya was an inside job. I'll block that. I'll click that. I'll click that. We're starting to make this country slightly more sensible, I think. So, political power is going back up. High stability, high war support. Still have manpower. Alberto Pollo dies. Goodbye. Wasn't using you anyway. Well, Serbia does the thing. So there's the Great War, and I'm still not ready to fight it. I'm not ready to even consider fighting in it. Well, okay then. You can be infantry. You, I can't do anything with. You are already infantry. I'll park half of you on that border, half of you on that border, and you can look angrily at the neighbors. The outbreak, yada yada yada. The Triple Alliance is defensive in nature. Yes, yes. That's the natural conclusion. And war support just dropped by 60%? Okay. Good to know. Good to know. I guess now we're just going to hoard political power and go to partial MOB, I guess. Whew. Italy will remain neutral. For now. For now. My most recent game as Italy in this mod made me stop playing Hoi. That's bit harsh. I can see why. I'll be honest. I can see why. It has issues. It most certainly has issues. Alright, let's declare another. I declare war. War were declared. I need a chief of the army. Cadorna? I mean, it's obviously our choice. Cadorna gets us a lot of army experience. Luigi, lead us to the Isonzo. We need you, Luigi, to show us the way to the Isonzo. Giulio Rubini resigns. Who was Rubini? Who was Rubini? Did I lose anyone important? That was, I'm gonna guess that was the guy, yeah. Yeah, well. Anyway, last things to... I can block the land reform and increase police presence in the south. And I think I've more or less dealt with the political shit coming my way. This doesn't do much. This is output. I'm not at war yet, so I can do sacred egoism. And I can use this, I think, to prepare. So that allows me to do war preparations. Mobilize the economy. Demand Austrian compensation. I think we found our path forward. Fireblazer, thank you very much with your $50 donation. Okay, you still aren't getting paid enough. At this point, Italy's just not cooperating with you. It is Italy. And the rest of the world isn't working with you either. And that's not even considering the mechanics causing pain. But thank you for suffering for us anyway. I am here to suffer for your entertainment. That is the business model. That is Bitter Steel Productions' business model. I'm here to suffer for your entertainment. Salandra wishes to resign. No. We can get Gigliotti back. I can get our boy back. I can get our boy back. Should I get our boy back? Should I get our boy back? Because I think that unlocks this. Who the fuck is... Giolitti! Giolitti! I'm sorry, it's Giolitti. I'm sorry. Sorry. Oh, it will then undo my undos. How's it going? It's going. It's going. So what would that help me? It would allow me to potentially... Oh, it allows you to flip fascist if you really want to. National pacification. Farmers aid. Don't trust it, it isn't worth it. Alright, then. Conservatives must remain. Conservative must remain. Protesters clash with the police. And Marsh! PV, I really need to clean that up. So, should have stayed off the streets. PV, look. I need you. Here. Clean that up. Adorna has been a I could have saved myself 15 political power. He's appointed anyway. The fall of Brussels. That was quick. And the Pope just died. Goodbye. Oh, I need more output, sir. It is all very slow. But I have big ships coming. I have glorious vessels coming. Top option, Destiny burned. Damn. Ah well. Senussi offensives. There will be no Senussi offensives here. Wait, I forgot. I need to cover the entire area now. Oh yeah, that's gonna be fine. They're fighting regular infantry now. Secret egoism. And I think that next focus just allows me to just straight up mobilize. It does set me on extensive conscription, which is kind of shit. But it does also move us to early mobilization for free. And I can do some negotiating. I think this might be worth it. Look at Hungary. Oh, damn! Yeah, the Austrians not that great at world. Holy shit, Germany! They've taken Franche-Comté. Okay. I might not actually be all that important to the whole thing. Get Albania? You know what? I'm gonna get Albania. Test the waters. I'd purchase subpar food. Import grain. Government audit. Liberal... What? Okay, so I have a financial budget for the war. Food supply for the war. I have a relationship with labor. What do I care about what Keir Starmer thinks? Alright, great. I'm 3 hours into the game. I'm still not fighting a single fucking war that matters. And I just discovered a new mechanic. The Empire of Japan is justifying against us. What? What? Why can't Germany just make exceptions? Stop raiding my stuff. Yeah, this war does need to hurry up and end. I really need to fix my army though. I'm feeling like a greedy boy. This war is gonna end before I join. It very well might. Embarrassingly, it very well might. They fear the power of Italy. As well they should. As well they should. My region's pronounced Marca. Marsh. You're not baguette eaters. Marche. Marche? Marche or Marche? This mod is amazing. Winston! Okay. This mod is amazingly bad. Punish France. Take their lands and take their snails away from them. Isn't that a reward to take the snails away? Should I force them to eat more snails? Marche. Marche. I will force them to eat more snails though. I think that would be the most fair and balanced outcome. I got food and money supplies. I'm doing these decisions. But I must have Albania. I must channel my inner self. I must have an Albania. Ah, I have Valona. Anyway, mobilize the economy, demand Austrian compensation, and join the Central Powers? Maybe? Do some negotiating? Norway? What about Norway? Gunnar Knudsen, I feel sorry about your hair. I feel sorry about your hair. Alright, what else do I need to do to unify the population for war? I need to get the Arms Secretariat as well. Verdun, okay, and Avanti declares support for the Entente. Now I definitely need to shoot Mussolini. Now I definitely need to shoot Mussolini. I'm not ready yet. But I'll do negotiations. See what they offer. We'll never fight alongside the Austrians if they pay you enough. Maybe they make you an offer you can't refuse. Just saying. Money's good, yo. Money's good. Yeah, I'm looking at Austria. I can fix this. I can fix her. Look at France. Look at France. Holy shit, they've already taken Paris, basically. Oh! Yeah, okay, Lemberg has fallen, sure. But look at this. I think it's already over. I think it might already be over. Holy shit, I can't even do anything. It's gonna be over. Oh my god. AI is doing better than me. Alright, negotiate. I'll demand some Austrian compensation while I'm here. Okay. Haute Savoie, Nice, Tunis, Gabes, French Somaliland, Gobad. Okay. I haven't finalized negotiations yet. Do I have to do another mechanic? I'll deregulate the arms mechanic. Another royal decree. Any other mechanic? Germany agrees. Let's go. I think they haven't finalized the decision yet. Germany agrees to our demands on the UK. Okay. Good. And now the Austrians. Austria accepts. Now he asks for territorial concessions. German offer, we won't make you Germany. That is a compelling offer. That is a compelling offer. Sounds fishy, no way we're out. Austria agrees to our demands with a twist. They will, but conditions. They need proof of our loyalty before making large commit. They're saying a land transfer of Tyrol and Trieste is something they will do after we win the war. Put it in the treaty and we'll talk. Christmas truce, and I am going to arrive soon to completely fuck up that truce, boys. I am going to come in here swinging to fuck up that truce. Let's put the Navy on strike force. Maybe not there, maybe there. I'm getting you. Oh, Marsh, yes, you over there. Marke, sorry, my bad. The public doesn't support this war at all, but we can go in there soon and then assault Paris. It might actually already be over by the time we get there. It might actually be over before this focus finishes. Vienna refuses compensation. Lack of respect. Absolute lack of respect, that. Another victory, huzzah! Senussi. Gotta deal with the Senussi now. Quite sussy. Senussi. And the rest of these guys. This is like my main army. Why am I parking them over here? Where they'll do absolutely no good to anyone. I don't know, just start parking them on ports. I need to prepare. Sorry, I know the war's close. I need to prepare. I need to get some sort of Africa Corps ready. Exactly. And you got Tobruk. And you also got Tobruk. Okay. France goes kaboom before Russia, and the UK won't kaboom. Don't forget the Sahara land. That's fine. My god, the French are basically dead. Their capital's in Bordeaux. They lost Paris? No, it's still under their control. Now, I do have to point out, I still have this for the Reggio Esercita. It's, Esercita. I don't know how to pronounce it, and I'm sorry about that. Man de Sardinia. I am fairly certain that Sardinians will never allow Corsicans to get in there. Italy joins the Central Powers. I'm immediately at war and I'm immediately being overrun. I need to fix the military. I went in too fast. I have done this to myself. And I have possibly fucked myself. Another Senussi offensive. The Navy is immediately outclassed. Mine army is quite scheisse. Alright, fragile support for the war. We'll assure the people this will be quick. This will be quick, won't it? Yes, it will. Alright, first naval engagement, and I'm losing ships. Oh no, I'm winning. Winning! But will I be winning for long? I think we're gonna come out on top here. Oh, this is winning bigly. Big, huge winning. Huge. Huge winning. Bigly and huge. Alright. Trade is now going to be difficult. German Empire, congratulations. You are now our main trading partner. Alright, halt this. This is pointless. Okay, one of you head here, hold that. This is not going to work out very well. My army is quite shit. Army is quite shit. Yeah, I know about Sardinia. I am aware of the Sardinian situation. Unfortunately, I had troops earmarked for that, and they've been pulled into this mechanic because the border war is still ongoing. I have reserves. I'm gonna force deploy them. Get them, I don't know, sent over there. Like so. Go over there. Giardino. Okay. So now I have domestic pressure to end the war. Oh my god, another mechanic? So I have to spend food, get war score? You're shitting me. Can't I just play a game of Hoi 4? Just a regular game of Hoi 4? Where things make sense? Hey, Fireblazer, thank you very much. First, how do I do in the naval fight? And hopefully I don't get sunk soonish. And secondly, are you riding off Sardinia or just holding the port for now? Third, do you intend to get tanks or planes? Not sure yet. Jesus fucking Christ, dude. I just want to play Hearts of Iron 4. This is creeping in that Millennium Dawn territory where it adds mechanics nobody asks for. Man. Fireblazer, you got some assists. And your secondary vessel, the Fireblazer Midnight Gaming, got the kill on the HMS Monmouth and the HMS Alacrity. And we've got a couple of ships moving in for repairs. Now I have weekly ticking down war support. Because of course... I don't... This is just completely stopped being fun. This has just completely stopped being fun. This is not enjoyable. This is not fun. Okay? I've just gotten to the war, and I've already discovered that, boy, am I not having fun or what? This ain't it, boys. This just ain't it. Sorry, this ain't it. Has the Navy gotten shot to pieces yet? It is getting shot to pieces. So I've lost 5 destroyers and the Sicilia, but I've sunk more than that. Cullen, you have sunk the Waldeck Rousseau. And Cameron has sunk the Pascal. Okay, we're going to come out of that naval engagement slightly more positive. Another disaster in Abruzzo. Stop! Ooh, I sunk a battleship. The Hibernia. I do think the Navy does need some repairs now. Hey, thank you, Winston. Kaiserreich does this too with Black Monday, where you play a card game. No one asked for it. It's annoying. It's just boring. Yeah, I no longer play Germany in Kaiserreich ever since they introduced that mechanic. I just don't play it anymore. I completely ignore Germany in Kaiserreich because of that mechanic. I'll be honest with you guys, I don't even want to play the rest of this war. This is not fun. I thought that, you know, every time you climb that hill, you're gonna get a payoff, a reward, a reason to keep playing. Every hill just hides another larger hill, and there's... I personally feel like there is no point in continuing this. It feels like there's just no point in keeping this going. They'll find something else as an excuse to fuck Italy some more because... I don't know? But, yeah, not having fun. I don't really want to keep playing. It's just... No, I just don't want to keep playing. Spain has joined the war as well. In 1915. Alright, we're just going to balance out the factions if Italy changes sides. Fine. Fine. Tip the naval race some more in the other direction. My economy still... I mean, I've been playing for 5 years. 5 years of Italy. My army is still worthless. My economy is still shit. I've doubled it in size, and it's still shit. It's 20 civs, and I have to waste 8 of them on consumer goods still. My military, 14 mils after 5 years. 7 dockyards. This is just not fun. Fireblazer, thank you very much. See, stuff like this is how mods like Equestria or War get popular despite the weird elements the mod possesses, because they're still fun, not whatever this is. Yeah, it's lore accurate. Italy did. It's lore accurate. Italy, what do you expect? Fair point. Fair point. Fair point. Yeah, what did I expect? Certainly not this. Certainly not this. I don't even have enough dockyards to make all the repairs happen. Fuck me. The army I have here still includes these guys. I forgot to upgrade the Bersaglieri. Oh, they're still shit. They're still utterly shit. Is naval production issue with the mod or Hoi 4? Both. Both. The mod forces you, incentivize you to lean on these decisions, and then they take like 365 or 450 days. Yeah, we're gonna lose this. Italy is still so bad. I don't see any way for us to come back from this. I should have waited longer with joining the war. A lot longer with joining the war. I still have to work through so much of the focus tree just to get this to be not utter garbage. Fortify the French border seems like a good plan. It's a little late though. A little late. I'll equip the Bersaglieri with bicycles. Cycle, my boys, cycle! Oh, they took Paris. No, they didn't take Paris. Paris is actually untaken. And the French are into these weird desert biomes, so they'll overrun Libya. The border war mechanic is still drawing troops away, so that whole front is entirely disorganized because of the mechanics of the border clashes. It is what it is. It is what it is. I think I'm gonna keep playing for a little bit. I think I'm very close to calling it because I'm just not having fun. I'm having the exact opposite of fun right now. Yeah, Sardinia's fucked. I'm gonna lose Sardinia because I failed to prepare. Fuck it, last stand, but I'm gonna lose Sardinia. The army is still not capable of fighting. I've gone halfway down the fucking focus tree for the army, and it's still worse than what the Ottomans start with. Just give up on Libya and consolidate? I don't know, man. I don't. They'll probably have invented another mechanic to punish you for that. Because of the war score. Ah, you've lost victory points? Yes, yes, yes. Yeah, war score is now reduced. They'll find a way to make this a problem if I pull back, so I really don't want to. If joined the Entente, it would be easier. Yeah, it would be easier, but I'm not here to have an easy time. I was trying to have a good time. Unfortunately, that's not allowed. Hey, Matt Stalker, thank you for your $20 donation, sir. 20 euro donation. That is the moment I quit the game. I don't know how people can still be playing this. It's not fun anymore. You can only have fun by following a very strict order of focuses, so your country isn't shit when World War I happens. Yeah, I'm starting to feel like that. I'm really starting to feel that. You have naval superiority, you can withdraw the troops to Sardinia home. Yeah, I'm gonna withdraw the troops from Sardinia. There's no point in keeping them there. I'm gonna lose it. They're gonna last stand, so they're gonna lose a bunch of equipment, but oh well. And these guys are still still doing that stupid border war stuff. I am no hobby. Thank you for the gifted membership. Thank you very much, sir. That's another man on the line. Lord knows we need men on the line today. Lord knows we do. Oh, we do. Fuck, we do. The Bersaglieri have doubled in size. Doesn't matter, though. Doesn't matter. I'm gonna lose. I'm gonna lose badly. Oh, now I have coal shortages. Yes. I just don't want to play anymore. And our navies have touched. Can I at least get like a decisive naval action going with my massive navy? Which is not that big compared to the Royal Navy. No, I'm probably gonna get bodied with the Royal Navy as well. Because we get millions of penalties, and what does the UK have? Mobilization of the repair yards and African settlement. What does France get? Disjointed government, incompetent industry, ooh, a whole -5%? Oh, but don't worry, they make artillery 10% cheaper with 10% more breakthrough. Oh, they have positive economy. They even have more stability. What do we get? Get fucked. Get fucked, get fucked, get fucked, get fucked, get fucked. That's the theme of this. that's the theme of this. Jesus Christ. Yeah, they caught our navy. On its way to repairs. And that's it. They sunk the Umberto Region, Umberto, a bunch of my destroyers, light cruisers. The navy is no longer combat effective. I think no, it's no longer. I'm gonna send the Cullen and the Cameron to port. I'm going to stop all naval actions. Hey, I am no hobby. Thank you for another 5 gifted subs. I wish I knew 5 subs was gonna turn the tide here, but I am afraid we are past the point of no return. But it is greatly appreciated, wonderfully appreciated. Wonder if I could just dogpile this entire army around Paris and just viciously attack it from 72 different directions and just pound it until we take Paris. I think that's the only thing I could try. It's fuck it. Full send on Paris. Full send. Get the production bonuses in the military branch. Look, I know that all of these issues can be fixed through the focus tree. The problem is there are so many issues that you basically have to play until 1920 to get it all fixed. I've already been playing for 5 years and everything is still shit. Like, I'm not exaggerating. This is so shit. Every spirit we have has negatives attached to it. I don't know why they had to make Italy so shit in this mod, but Italy has gone from interesting but not really major player in the whole thing to just worthless garbage. Like, absolutely worthless garbage. There is no point in playing this country. There is simply no point in playing this country anymore. There's nothing you can do to fix any of the issues in time. It's just that it's frustrating. It's frustrating beyond belief. And they've just sunk another portion of my fleet. It's just, what the fuck am I even doing? What's the point of these playthroughs? What's the point of this even? It's just, it's infuriating. It is just it is easier to play the Ottomans. You're right. It is way easier to play the Ottomans. You have very clear paths to play towards. They're all distinct. They have no complicated political system that you need to balance. They have fewer focuses and they are much more streamlined and they have far fewer negative penalties to work their way out of. They get a lot stronger, a lot faster. They have a lot less stuff to do. Oh, sorry, Fireblazer. Let me... this is to compensate for the pain, but also a question. Will this be the reason you stop playing this mod altogether? Since clearly playing anything other than the UK is just shite for the player. No, I played Germany on this. It was fun. I've played Austria. It was fun. I've played Russia. It was interesting and eventually fun. I played the Ottomans. It was fun. This is the first time playing this mod that I genuinely dislike it. I'm not having fun. I'm actively being pushed away by the game right now. It's just not... This is not the Great War Redux I remember. This is just not the Great War Redux I remember. I've already spent almost all of my financial budget on food. Alright, cool. 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 Oh, there... it just keeps getting worse! It keeps getting worse. I've been in the war for what? Less than a few months, and I'm hit by another penalty. Just constantly. No one else has that. What's the point of including Italy anymore in this point? There's no reason to play as Italy, and having Italy on your side is now a detriment. Because I now know I will focus down Italy and backdoor France that way every single time, because Italy can never defend itself. Can never defend itself now. I mean, they can ban me all they want. I don't care. This is just bad. This is not just, oh no, Italy is bad, Mimi. This is bad design. It has purposely made this country unenjoyable to play. It is still a video game. The point of video games is to have fun. Unless something very badly something's gone very badly wrong. You're supposed to have fun with video games. This is just not. There goes the rest of the Navy. Got caught by task force, I think. Yeah, there goes the Caro Alberto. And I think they'll sink some more stuff before this is over. Yeah, there goes most of my destroyers. Wrecked! The Navy's been shot to pieces, so that's over. Lost 4. What? 4 heavy cruisers. Yeah, the Navy's just dead. Navy's dead. Yeah, it's over. Oh, so you can't actually attack Paris. They made it so the terrain. They specifically changed the layout of the territories around Paris, so you have to go around it. What? All right, guys. I want to thank you all for sticking with me for this long. I want to thank you all for checking out this new update to Italy for the Great War Redux. And that will be the very last time I ever play this mod again until the design direction changes substantially. Let's take another quick peek here and see. Cullen, thank you for sticking around. You're still here. You haven't sunk yet. Fireblazer Midnight Gaming, your pre-Dreadnought as well as your 1910 ships are still around. I don't know how many things you sunk, but you sunk something. I think we are done here. This is over. Italy is clearly not cut out to win any wars in the Great War Redux mod, so we are going to be playing something else. Andre, go fuck yourself. Anyway, this was just not what I had in mind. This is, no. Anyway, I will be going to bed, and tomorrow returning to recording some glorious base game Hearts of Iron 4. Anyway, I hope you guys have at least had a little fun watching me devolve into madness throughout all this, and I will catch you in the next one. Next Tuesday will be the next stream. I think tomorrow, no, I think next week we'll do some A to Z on stream, maybe? I have Ecuador coming up, so I'll see if I can find a way to make Ecuador fun to play. Anyway,